Actually, this is 10-0. I gotta be fast. Okay, this is 10-0. I have to move quicker. I can't be slow. I forgot. There's no increment, so I actually have to be really, really fast in this game. I'm gonna play c4. I guess I'll play this in queen c7. I don't normally play this, but it's the first round, so I figure it's better to be loose at the start versus later. So I mean, if I lose this game, I lose this game. Trying to be wild, but I feel like it makes more sense. It's 10-0. I gotta remember that. Now h5 is kind of a weird move. I don't know if it's actually playable. Like, can I take and play bishop c5? I guess he's got e5. I'm already off to a very poor start in this first game. I don't like my position at all. I'm gonna go here on bishop b7 though. Very, 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 very poor start. Let's go. Now I can obviously take and play bishop c5, but I'll go here. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, probably have to mute Moz if you can mute my notifications. Should be right, yeah. Yeah, okay, everything looks good. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Let's go. Taking some bishop c5 is a reasonable move here. I know it's great, but I'm going to do it again. It's 10-0 is a very weird format time-wise because sometimes I want to move fast, but then you also have to budget time correctly, so it's kind of a weird format. Of course, obviously, you guys, I don't have chat open either, so whatever. So if you ask questions, I won't be answering. Actually, maybe it's an emote mode only for all I know, but whatever. Okay, let's go here. I can obviously trade. Castle's an interesting move. I'm wondering about d5 at some point. So let's just castle. Takes, I'll just take with the queen. Okay, so he does do this. So the question is, can I actually play d5? This is $1 million question. If I can play d5 here, then I'm completely fine. I can also take e3 and play d5. e5, bishop c5, bc5, cd, cd, ed5, rook a8, rook a d8. d5 is my first instinct. I just have to make sure that it works. I can also trade and play d5. cd5, ed5, knight a4 looks bad though, so I don't want to do that. So takes and d5 is bad, so I can't do that. So question is d5, or do I have to find some other random move like d8? Maybe rook f8 is not such a bad move here. Maybe. But then he has bishop f4, and then some knight a4, b4, which I don't love. It seems like the right. Seems like the right move though. Yeah, I think it's the right move, so I'm gonna go for it. Now I can take. Yeah, I think I just take. Pre-move is a safe pre-move. Sorry if I'm eating you guys, but I have been streaming already about like what 3.5 hours, so I do need to eat a little bit of something. See what he does though. I mean, it looks relatively okay, but I could be missing something too. I could be missing something. Okay, knight d5, knight d5, ed5. Rook a8 it's probably just a draw. B4 takes not so easy. Let's see what he does. He takes. I mean, if I take with the queen, he takes. That's losing. So only move. Actually, I undid the pre-move. That was a mistake. I lost a few seconds there. Now, which rook is a question to have? FD8 or AD8? My instinct is this must be right because rook B8 is still an idea, as is rook C8, so this has to be the correct rook. And bishop C4 takes, queen D5 is good. Bishop C4, knight D5, bishop D5. Takes, queen E5, queen E3, queen D5. That should be fine. It's only going to be a draw, but a draw, I mean, for first round draw, I guess is okay. I don't even know what the top 8 score was when they played last week. Although maybe 88 was better because he does have 94 here. 94 is maybe interesting. Okay, so I just take. I mean, this should peter out into a draw pretty quickly. I mean, maybe I even just offer him a draw here, but no, why not? Let's take. Yeah, I think this is going to be a draw. Queen C3, Queen B6. I mean, Queen C5, Queen B. Ugh. Not a great first game, that's for sure, but it's probably okay. And Queen C3, Queen B6 takes. I mean, just Rook C2, just dead draw. Unfortunate. We probably will play on, though. Because maybe he has a slight advantage because of pawn weakness. Okay, yeah, he plays on. I actually thought he might play on. I have C4, I have Queen B6. Let's go here. So if he takes, I just take B2. Now, Rook AD1. I have Bishop E6 or C4. Question I'm trying to figure out, is there some way that I can play this for a win? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I can check in. No, check is Queen D4. So, yeah. Bishop A6, H5 or something. I should have played C4. I think I should have played C4 right away. Yeah, this will just be a draw. I guess I have to go here and make a draw. Oh, maybe I can take. No, then he takes some Queen E3. That's no good. Yeah, this will be a draw. Yeah, it's Queen B2, Bishop A6, Rook A8. Should be a draw. Maybe H5. I'm going to play H5. So if he goes Bishop F1, I have a Rook C8 move. Actually, maybe Rook A8 was... Oh, maybe H5 was a blunder by me. Maybe it was a mistake, but maybe not, because I still have Rook D2 here. Might have been slightly wrong. Thing is, he's getting in the zone now where if he doesn't take a draw, I might actually try to flag him. What a way that would be to start this event with a flag. Reddit would go so mad. They'd be so mad if I play his first game and I flag a drawn position. They'll lose their minds. They'll be back to hating me like they were before I played in Berlin. Looks pretty. Looks dry though. I think he's got to force a draw, and he's got to do it pretty soon. Because if he doesn't do it soon, there is a real chance I'll try to cheese him. Because I feel like Deac is generally one of the slower players. He's got this one, and he's got this one, and you can just repeat. But there's no increment, so I can actually do the tickle, I think. Wait, no, queen a1 allows bishop f1. I do have rook d1. Wait a second. I do have rook d1, bishop f1. Wait a second. Un momento, por favor, senor. Okay, actually, he's got no... Okay, I think I'm just going to do the check. He burns an extra 20 seconds. Now's the question. Because bishop f1 allows rook c8, and it's still a draw, but he's still thinking. He's in trouble now. Okay. Do I take the draw or do I play for more? Fudge it. Let's... Yeah, fudge it. Fudge it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see what he's going to do. King f2, queen f6 is my idea. I think he's going to play king f2, but... No, he doesn't. Okay, so now I go here. Okay, rook f2. Now, the thing is... I mean, I have h4. I mean, I still have rook... I have rook c... I have rook c1 also, though, so it's quite tricky. Okay, now I think I go rook c... Oh, I blundered queen b4. Shoot, that was a mistake. Now it's just a draw. Or wait, no. Oh, it's Zug. Is it Suxfang? Do we have a Suxfang? Wait a second. We have a Suxfang. Is this a Zugzwang? Because he put the pawn at h3. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think this is a Zugzwang. Zugzwang. Okay, let's go. Do I go g6 or f5? Wait a second. Okay, I'm up time. g6, f5, g5, rook f5. Is it f5 or not? F5 must... I think f5 must be right. Because g3 takes rook here, I go here, and then king g2, I have bishop d5, and I win the game. Now, rook f3, I can tickle him even. Yes, he blundered. h3 was a... Okay, now, do I go bishop e2 or not is a question. I think I should. Okay, so go rook f2. Now I go here. I fix the pawn, and now rook f3, I just run my king over, I think. Let's see what he does. Because if g3 takes king g2, I always have bishop c6. He boxed himself in, but he still has rook f2, f3 forever, and that's where I have to see if there's some way to win. But I think I run the king over, I eat the pawn, and I come back all the way over, and I win the game. Go here. Go here. I think I should go... Wait, king c7 is rook c... No, but then I just take. That. Go here. Go here. I think I'm winning, but I could be wrong. Because g3 I just take, and again, he's zugzwanged. I know I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. All the Germans in chat can yell at me all they want. Now if I go here, rook, king here, g3, still tricky though. Maybe I have to run the king over. So let's go back. He's got no time, so I think... Oh man, it feels like this should be winning somehow. Let's go here, I guess. Because G3, I still just take and I go up and I have bishop c6 at the end. I think he still has to stick around and wait. He's also got 1 minute. Wait, but now I go here. Now, okay, now I feel like I'm winning. But it's still very tricky. Yes. Let's go here. Let's go here. Now he has to go here, and now I eat the juicer, and I think I win the game. He's a little bit too slow. I think I go here. He's also got no time. G3 I take, and then I take, and this is winning, yeah. Yes, this is winning. Because now I got the king in, I take the pawn, and then I walk the king back, I trade it, and I would just win the game. GG's. He's got 45 seconds, too, so now I can definitely flag him. Yeah. We're going to get a dub. Good start. Very, very good start. Very good start. Excelente. Mucho excelente. Mucho, mucho, mucho excelente. Yeah, he's also got 27 seconds. He's just going to flag here. Excelente. Now I think I just go here. Oh, is this still a draw? Wait a second. Wait. You can still wait. Is this actually a draw? I've king f1 there, f3. No, it's not a draw. No, it's not a draw. I have f4, f3. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, actually, let me ask my mods. Let me see. Do I need am I allowed to have headphones or not? Let me ask my mods quickly. Oh, I can wear them. I can wear? Okay, excelente. Okay. Oh. Good win. Very good game. Yeah, now emote will come off, but actually since it's delay, it will be 30 seconds, I guess, for me, or a minute or whatever it is. It'll be 1 minute before emote comes off, I guess. But we got the win. Good win. Time to run some ads, I guess. Wait, I have to be careful. Let me turn on the camera for a second. I don't want to expose my email. Now it comes off. Yeah, okay, there we go. Wait, can I not run ads? Hang on. Too strong, too good? Yeah, thanks. Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna run some ads, go use the restroom quickly before we play a second game. Be back in a second. All right, we're back. Okay. All right, let me pull up chess 24. I'll take a look at the chess 24 games as well. Why not? Okay, let's take a look at the air things. Let's see what's happening. Let's take one quick look. Okay, there we go. Let's see. What do we have? Magnus versus Artemiev. Yeah. Let's see. What do we have? Magnus versus Artemiev. Okay, G3 on move 1. Interesting choice for Magnus. Not too crazy. Okay, what do we have? Pretty standard. Okay. All very normal so far. Looks pretty balanced. I mean, again, with the structure, maybe white's a little bit better because of knight e5, but still trade queen e8. Feels pretty balanced. I mean, queen e8, I guess. Queen e8 looks fine. Maybe queen c7. I'd probably go queen e8 here. Feel like it's fine. Let's move along. What else do we have? Noterbeck versus Anish. Anish playing with black. We have an English e4. Okay, all very normal so far. Very normal, very normal, very normal. And nothing too crazy. G5, interesting. Okay. F5. Looks pretty bad. Feels like there's some F4 coming in here. Maybe knight G5. Black's probably got enough play on the king side, is my guess. I think Anish is better. Courts were on a delay. I don't know. Watch it on Lee Chess, please. The interface sucks. Oh, sure, of course. Why not? Let me pull up Lee Chess. Oh wait, my game just started. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I have to. Okay, let me back. I guess I have to start. Close that. Minimize chat. Let me minimize everything. Okay, we start round 2 beginning right now. Okay, we're playing Egrok. This is Dreev. I'll play knight f3 here. Actually, I got to remember it's 10-0. I can't be wasting time here. And it's 10, or no, it's 9 rounds. So it's actually pretty fast. It's a fast format. Let's go here. I'll let him take on f3 if he wants to. 97, interesting choice. Now I can play e3, h3. I think I'm just going to go e3, h3. Play this pretty traditional. Oh, Amin and Parham already drew. That's a fast draw. Let's go here. That's a pretty fast draw by those two. Those two hombres. Now the question is, do I play d4? I think I'm going to go d3 and knight d2 here probably. I mean, at e5 I always have g4, which is good. If knight f6, I mean, it's just a game. How many players do we have? We have 20-ish? Or no, 48 players. Wow, f6. It's not a move I expected to see. Okay, I'm going to go d4. I'm going to call his bluff, waste of tempo. One thing we've learned from computers is generally one tempo is not the end of the world. So, bishop d3, queen c2. This f6 move doesn't look right somehow structurally. Because now his knight has to go to e7, which is probably fine, but it doesn't feel right somehow. I mean, is he going to waste a tempo to play f5? I mean, that I guess is another idea, but I do always have some weird wing gambit like g4. So we'll see what he's going to do here. Wanna be safe and sound. Now, the question is, do I do the knight first or do I move a queen first? Because I mean, the thing is, f5 is still probably a move. It's something I'm supposed to be concerned by. I'll just go bishop d3. I'm going to actually ask him what his plan is. Is he going knight e7 or is he going f5 before I decide on my next course of action? I mean, okay, it goes bishop g6, which I don't really like. Gotta be honest, it feels like a bad move somehow. I don't know why, but that doesn't feel right at all. Maybe knight c3 takes f5 g4. Ah, fudge it. Let's just go for it. Whatever. If he plays f5, I'm going g4. And I'm going to take and play knight h4, and we'll see what happens. Let's get together and be alright. One love, one life. Let's get together and be alright. Together and be alright. One. Oh. Okay, so he trades. So if f5, I'm going g4 here. Love. One life. Let's get together and be alright. Dude is singing a long time here. I don't know why. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to play f5 because it's g4. If I get e4, I'm probably just better in the center anyway. So we'll see what he does. Love, one life. All right, next move, he plays f5, so of course I play g4, obviously, because now knight e7, there's also knight g5. And I can also take knight g5, knight f8. I'm going to go for it. He has to play knight f8, only move. This doesn't look right, though, somehow. I feel like... Oh, I played the wrong order. Or wait, no. Actually, wait. No, if I take here, he can't take. So, okay, I take here first. Because knight f5, knight e6 is GG. So he has to take with the e-pawn. And I take... I mean, this looks very sketchy. Very, very sketchy for black. The question is, can I break through here or not? I guess I'll just trade. Takes queen b5. Queen d7. Oh man, I feel like I'm much better here. I don't actually see the win, but I still my intuition says this must be the right move. Because knight d7, I have knight d5. And if queen d7 trade, knight d7, knight b5, bishop b4, king e2, feels very bad for black. Maybe black's okay, but I don't buy it. Also, important to note, knight d5 wasn't right because check, check, block takes. There was a bishop b4 fossil, so that's why I have to play this order. Okay, I mean, I guess I have to trade. I'm committed to this plan no matter what. Because king d7, knight f7 looks iffy. And knight d7, knight b5, I mean, it just doesn't look right. Both of these knights are jumping every which way here. So I really don't believe in this for black. He's going to castle here, and now I have to kind of prove something. Not so easy to prove it. Although I do have a3. Oh, I have a3 and maybe knight d6 also. Where do I go rook c1 first? I know I'm better. I just have to prove it here. I think rook c1's got to be right. Although I'm moving probably too fast objectively. Knight c6, knight c7 is bad. Bishop a5, bishop a3 is bad. a6, knight c7 does not look great. Well, maybe a6 is maybe not quite precise. I think I misplayed this just a little bit. Probably moving a little bit too fast here. Mind you, he doesn't have any time though, so he's also kind of crunched. 5 minutes and counting. Gonna be very hard. But he does find a6, which is a good move. A3 is no good. Bishop c3 is reasonable. Bishop a3 is also reasonable. I think bishop c3 is a good move. Knight c7, rook c8. I don't have a good continuation. c3 takes. I think this is correct, so I'm going to play it. So if knight c6, I have knight c7. I think he has to take, so I'll pre-move. It's a safe pre-move. Just keep the pressure on him. Just keep that clock pressure going. Or actually, that sounds really wrong. But anyway, just keep the pressure on here. He also is already in very bad shape on the clock. Deep in the tank. I wonder what he's thinking about here. Because he doesn't really have many moves. Yeah, I mean, takes is almost the only move. But I'm going to try to keep the pressure on him here on the clock for sure. So he's already down to 4 minutes. He goes there, but this blunder is 96, I think. 96 rook c8, knight f4. I mean, feels so close to being winning, but I guess it's not. Okay, let's go here. Go here, attack the pawn. Oh, he's got knight f6, which I forgot all about. That was a blunder by me. But g5, rook g1 is fine still. This feels very hard to play for black, though, objectively. If I get h4, I stop the break. I mean, maybe it's okay, though. But I forgot about knight f6. It was just a fast move, but I mean, definitely not the right one. He is thinking way too long. It's already, time is already kind of critical here for black, because this is 10-0. Like, there's no increments. Because there's no increment, already it's really tricky to play this. Really, really tricky. Not sure what his next move is, because b5, I mean, even king d2 looks good. Pawns aren't great. My knights look well placed. 320 and counting. Probably I should have probably gone rook g1 at some point. Maybe rook g1 here. Maybe there's still knight g6. I feel like I missed some rook g1 move probably, but he's got no time, so I'm probably going to win this game anyway. I mean, 3 minutes and counting. Very, very problematic. What is he thinking about? He's got 3 minutes. Like, this is really bad. Really, really bad for him. What's he going to do? Must have missed something, though. If I was playing a slower game, I would have probably found something better. Okay, goes rook c6. I expected that. I think I'm just going to go king d2 and knight c2. He's still, I mean, I'm basically really trying to put the pressure on him. What I'm doing, I'm really putting the pressure. Because now he's going to go rook c8, and I go knight e2, I take, and I mean, As long as he doesn't get some g5 push, I should just be better in all these endgames. And g5, as I said, there's rook g1, h6, h4, which is not what you want either, so it's quite hard to play this. Because now the funny thing is I can actually delay with h4. Do I want to delay with h4 or not is a question. Actually, I think I should delay. I think I should delay and then bring the other knight, because I have plenty of time to move the knight back. And now I go here and here. Oh, I had knight d3 and knight e5. I'm an idiot. Yeah, he has knight g6 now. Now I'm not so happy with this. Knight d3, knight e5 is still good, but I think I'm just gonna go for. I'm just gonna keep knights on the board. Let's play a game of knights. Keep the knights on the board. Keep him guessing. I'm not knight c5 here. I don't understand that I just take. So I have knight e5. Knight e5 here, or just knight e2. I mean, I guard everything, and I not really buying this honestly, because I have rook g1, knight h4, rook h1, knight f3, king. Knight h4, rook h1. h1 g5 f4. Yeah, that's good. Still not so easy to prove, but I'll play it. h6 I expected. Knight e5, knight f4 is not clean. I just go knight b4 maybe. No, actually I think I go here and then I have knight c3 and knight b4 to go after this pawn. Very tough to play though for black. He's got no time either, which makes this extremely unpleasant. If he had more time, I think he might have chances to salvage this, but with 140, I find it hard to believe. Finds the best move though, which is king f5. But now knight f4, actually knight f4 is not a threat, because knight f4 I just trade and take g7. Yeah, so this is not good then. So I just go here. Because yeah, he trades and this is just no. Okay, knight f8. He's trying to fight, which that's a good move, I think. Somehow I did misplay this just a little bit. Knight c3, knight f4, knight f7 or something. Knight c3 and maybe knight d1 even. I think this is right, because takes now I take g7 anyway, and d5 is weak. There's rook d8. I kind of expect that, but I think that runs into knight d1. Knight f7, rook d7 doesn't look right. Yeah, this looks right, because I have knight e3. Yeah, I think I'm just winning here. 6. I do have f5, but I think knight e3 is correct. Plays g6. He's still defending very well. I do have to give him a lot of credit for that. But he is also kind of out of moves. Like I can play f5 and rook g8, for example. He's also got no time. I don't really want to cheese him on on time. I really just want to beat him. Maybe I just run my king, actually. Actually, running my king looks quite attractive. Although, he's knight g7. That's his idea. Okay. So he has an actual idea here. So if I go f5, takes rook g8. Think about this. I have all the time in the world, so I need to think and figure this out. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it, though. Because knight f4, I have knight d7. That's what I'm banking on. Okay, I thought I had knight d7. I can also take check takes. Oh, wait, that's actually, I think, easy. Here goes h5. Another knight ending, of course. Why did I go into this, though? Because this is going to be very hard to win. Yeah, he's going to try to do something. It's going to be very hard to win this. I'm not happy at all with how I played this. I'll go here. King e7. So I think I try to trade the knights now. Oh, did I just blunder this? Oh, no. I think he might have actually been able to trade there and draw. Wait, okay, let's go here. He's got no time zone to win, but I think he might have been able to trade there. Wow, that was almost, that was really bad by me. Go here. I think now I can play, no, not f4, because then he has knight f5. So I think I have to go. It's actually weirdly tricky. So if I play a4, a5, okay, f4 knight f5 is established draw, so I can't play f4. Question is, I guess I'll go to this square. I've completely bungled this. This is unbelievable. I think I've just messed this up totally. Go here, but he's got 38 seconds, so I'm gonna go for the cheese. Now I'm gonna try to cheese him. I mean, he's got 28 seconds, so there's almost no way he salvages this. Let's go check. Although, why did I play it like this? Ugh. A little bit shaky by me. I'm not very happy with my play. I'm gonna go f4. Okay, it's got 4 seconds, so I mean, it's just a matter of finishing off the game in style. It's just wide peepos. Yep, okay. 2 up, 2 down. Very good. 2 up, 2 down. We have a couple of minutes left, so let's see, what do we have? Not a great game by any stretch, but it worked. Where did I, oh, yeah. Not great, but it's still a win. Thank you so much to Blackstar for the Prime, Vito for the Prime, DJCMU. Thank you to Guacapolo for the Prime, Octavio for the Prime, Nalista for the Prime, Barbecue for the 6, Jean Fuhr with the 10, Read Book Dreams for the 12, Hunish for the 19, DJCMU for the 2 gifteds, the 5 gifteds, I should say. Thank you to Walking Hobbit for the 22, Sifkus for the 2, Tash Point for the 10, Insplash for the 3, Thunderstruck for the 5, Insatiable for the 4, Flirt Mobile for the 7. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at the other games. You guys were asking me about Lee Chess, right? So let me pull it up. Where is it? It's Lee Chess events. Let's pull up Lee Chess. Here we go. All right, so what do we have? Let's pull up the games. So Magnus is how do I get rid of the chat? There we go. All right, so Magnus looks oh, let me adjust. No, I can't adjust it because then the setting is off. Let me just change the scene, I guess. Where can I get a better view? Go here. Okay. Yeah, this looks white have modern cam, players have to have 2 cams. Looks better for white, but I think after a4 b3 this must be a draw, especially with queen g4. Although a4, queen c6, queen g4, queen e8, king g7, queen e5, tricky still tricky, not so obvious. Okay, let's go back. Noterbeck's game was a draw. Wasn't Anish much better? I thought Anish was better. Okay, played f4, which allows knight c5, and we just get okay, fair enough. That's a draw. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Esipenko beats Shakra Mamedyarov. Wow. Okay. Shaq plays the Philidor. Okay, a little bit surprising. Oh my gosh, he just loses. He just loses in like 10 moves. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. And you're just down. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Ay ay ay. Okay, Nepo Man lost to Levon. Okay, let's see what this one was as well. Next game, I believe, starts on the hour. I think it's every half hour. So we have like 19 minutes, I think, till the next game. So we've got a lot of time, unless I'm mistaken. I mean, let me double check. So at any rate, all right. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what else do we have? Not a whole lot going on. At any rate, all right, gonna take a break, go use the restroom, and we will come back in a second. But yeah, looks pretty standard so far. All right. Okay, you guys, gonna take a short break, and we will be back in a second and go from there. I guess I'll run some ads. Yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom again. I think it's every half hour. Chat can tell me. You guys tell me in chat if it's every half hour, the rounds. Rounds are every half hour, right? Just to make sure. It's Danny messaging. Yeah, it's every half hour, I believe. But I could be wrong on that. Yeah, you guys can tell me. Thank you so much to Sworn for the 12 months. Thank you to PHUC for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna take a break, go use the restroom. We'll be right back. Oh, what the heck just happened? Let's play D5. I mean, what just happened? I thought games were every half hour. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Unreal. Oh, maybe rounds should start as soon as all games are over. I thought it was every half hours. All right. Okay, we have a quick draw between Wesley and Kovalev. Make sure it still looks good, right? Everything's up. Yeah, correct. Okay, I guess Arjun is he's doing fair play. He's letting his time run down. I mean, he doesn't have to do that, but the problem is by Arjun running the time down here, if we end up in a situation where there's a scramble, I can't really flag him because that's just bad. That's just bad sportsmanship. So that's the one problem with what has happened, is that actually kind of puts me at a slight disadvantage where, like, if we get to some rook versus rook type endgame, I can't flag him because he's literally running his time down to even it out because he realizes I wasn't at the computer. So that's the one downside here, is that he does have that in his favor in this game. So I do have to remember that if we get low on time. But already there are not many people on 2 points. Okay, he just moves. Of course, I wasn't even sure what I was playing, but I guess I'll go knight f6. Okay, he's gonna play a London. Now I think I'm gonna play bishop f5. Let's go there. He plays bishop d3, very dry. I mean, I can actually take maybe and play knight d7. I'll just take and play here. c5 next move. Very, very flat though. Let's see, he's gonna play c3 maybe. I mean, I also have knight h5 maybe. wonder if knight h5 is good. I'm gonna play it. Maybe I should have gone queen b. I think I should have gone queen b6 first, though. Okay, he actually doesn't care. He just plays that. Interesting. I was not expecting that. I can take and play bishop d6. I mean, it's just not very exciting, though. I also maybe go c4 takes an f5. That's a little bit more bold. I think I'm gonna. Do I want to be bold or stupid? Let's be bold. I don't know if this is a good move, but my concept is to take and play f5 and try to basically take the whole center, take everything. Basically, I'm just taking everything from my man. I don't know if this is good though, but I'm gonna try it. He doesn't really have a way to break. As long as he doesn't have a break in the center, my assumption is I should be okay here. I can play rook c8 and take maybe. b5 is another move. I don't know if it's good. But let's just do it because a4 I have a6. I actually think I'm doing kind of okay here. A little bit weird, but I think I'm okay. I mean, I have the classic, like, sort of the mini pyramid. I have the pyramid. He plays b4 now. That is actually really surprising to me. That's, like, very surprising. I don't understand that move at all. Because now I think he's in some trouble. Now I think white's in some trouble in this position. Because I'm going to get king e7 or castle. Maybe even g5, g4. I'm going to go knight a3 maybe. Knight a3, rook b8. I mean, yeah, he has knight c2, of course, but I still just castle. I mean, g5, g4, kind of want to play g5, but I don't really trust in it yet. So the thing is, I don't trust in it yet. Queen b6 allows rook a5, so I don't want to do that. If I castle rook a6, knight b6, not so happy. If I go rook b6, not so happy there either. Queen c8, maybe? Knight g5, knight f6. Queen c8, rook a5. I think I'm going to go here. Because if he plays rook a5, I always have bishop c7 to remove the rook before he gets knight a3. Knight g5, I have knight f6 and castles. Knight e5, I just take, and I'm better. He does go rook a5, so I have bishop c7 is an obvious move. Hack the rook. He has to move the rook away. And now I just castle, and I mean, this is starting to look quite scary for white. Or is it? Maybe I'm just a fool. I'll castle. I have bishop b6 at some point. I mean, he has the rooks on the open file. The question is, can he really use them? I mean, I also have knight b6, knight a4 here. Knight b6, knight a3, though, doesn't look quite right. h6 doesn't look right. Rook e8 doesn't look right. Bishop d8, knight e5, and then it's kind of a little bit unclear. Maybe I just go rook b7. Yeah, I think I just try to trade some rooks here, maybe, and bring the knight in. Not in love with the position. I do have to admit that. I'm not in love with this. But I assume I'm okay here. Really, the only question is, can I be better or not? It's queen e1. So he's willing to trade because he thinks he takes the file. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. So I can play queen b8 to force the rook back, I guess. Oh. Okay, I'm down on time, so I do have to be a little bit careful here. b6 is the move that I really want to play. Is knight e5 a problem? Okay, I'm going to go for it. Let's see. I guess I'll pre-move this because it's a safe pre-move. Probably still about equal. I feel like if anyone can be better, should be me, although I really don't know that for sure. Yeah, he finds knight e5, which of course is the best move. Should not have done that. I do have queen b8. Oh no, queen b8, knight c6. What am I doing? Wait, if I take and play knight a4, a3 bishop b, a3 bishop b6, 7 bishop c7. So I'll go for it. I don't know, but I feel like his rook is kind of getting trapped here somehow. I have bishop b6, and this rook is very sort of trapped. I go here. If he takes, I just take, of course. If he goes to e7, I thought I could somehow trap it. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's just a draw with bishop d8. Rook e7, rook e8 also is a move. And I think I actually said this in my analysis before. That actually is the move. Yeah, that's the move. And then he always has this weak pawn to deal with. Yeah, rook e7, rook e8 is the move. That's correct. Yeah, I go here. And now, because when he trades, I take and I guard, and then I can try to reroute and play against this weak pawn. It's a game of pawns, basically. It's which one of these two knights is stronger. And if rook d7, I go bishop c7 takes, and I win the game. Rook f7, bishop c7, same thing. He has to trade. I think I should be doing quite well here. Maybe quite well is an overstatement, but I'm definitely, I think, on the right side. I should be better. Just because his pawn is weaker than my pawn. I think this pawn on c3 is a big problem. What? Wait, did I just miss something? Or is he going to... What? Oh, he's got rook a7. Oh my god. Why did I play that move instantly? Wait, but I have queen c... Wait a second. But I have queen c6 maybe? Wait. Oh, but he's got rook a4. But then I have bishop d4. Oh, I just got really careless there. That was very poor by me. Wait, but if I go here, rook a4, queen d7, rook a5, bishop d8. Wait a second. 5, bishop d8, that looks okay. Because knight d6, I go queen b8. And if he takes, I have here, rook a5, bishop d8. I think I'm winning. But it's still very complicated. Actually, rook a4, maybe rook a4, queen c6 is even. Queen c6 is actually much stronger. No, queen c6 he has rook a5, bishop d8, knight a7. It's still so freaking tricky. So I have to go here then, because now rook a5, bishop b8, he doesn't have knight a7 to hit the queen. So tricky. So tricky. Here. He's going to have to go queen a1, and then I take the rook. Now the question is there a way to do something? Queen b7, knight d6 would be a big error. If I can somehow take the file, I win this game. Go here. I want to go rook a8. That's my idea. If I get rook a8, I win. If knight a7, queen b7, rook a8, check, and then I get around. I mean, he has knight a6. Still, it was actually very questionable by me to allow this. Oh, this is actually very tricky. Knight a6. Maybe I have rook b8 or something. This is very tricky. I think I might have to make a draw. It's just that tricky. I missed this completely. It goes knight a6. I thought that was a blunder, though. Wait, I felt like a mistake. Wait. Why did I think this was a mistake? I think because I can go here on queen b7. Queen b4, he wants queen d6. I still feel like I should have some way to play this. So let's go here. Because knight c5, I always have a check, and then I made him on the h file. Queen d6 takes, check, king h8, knight d6, check, rook h1. I think that's still okay, but I have to be careful. This I have to remember this is 3-0. This is not 3-1. There's no increment. Queen d6, queen b5 takes, king h8, knight d6, knight c7, queen h1. Goes king h2. Okay. So he wants to go queen d6 now. We go queen b6, queen c5 is no good. King f7 is no good. So tricky. Oh wait, no, queen d6. I take knight c7, queen b8. What am I doing? Completely fine. Should have played this move instantly. Why did I think? c5. Okay, I don't really want to trade. Say queen d6 takes, queen 6. Still so tricky. Find some way to activate, but it's very hard. d7. Go here. Trying to activate. Somehow I need to do something on the h5 so like, well, maybe if I get rook a7 b7, that's actually one way to win too. Maybe. Was queen b6? Okay, I am a little bit lower on time, so be careful. Not h5. I have to move though. I just have to move. Feel like I'm misplaying this. Okay, that's a mistake, I think. Maybe a mistake is too strong a word to use. But now I'm getting some activity, I think. Takes, rook b8, and I mean, I have to be fine there. I think he missed rook b8, actually, because now I create the right triangle and everything's guarded. And now I also have queen h5, queen d1 with an insta-draw, too. So, at the very least, I have an insta-draw, and if I can infiltrate with the rook, he actually just gets checkmated immediately. So, it goes f3. Right, but now I go here, and now I take the pawn, and now I think I'm actually just winning. Because knight b7, queen e7 wins. If takes, I check and take, and then he gets sauced on the back rank. Or he has knight d7 maybe still? Or no, actually, sorry, if he trades, I just take and take the pawn, and that has to be winning. And anything else, I just check, take, and that must be winning, maybe, although not so. Well, okay, I mean, if this isn't winning, I don't really want to play chess anymore. Let me do one last look. So if I check king g1, takes knight d7, no, I mean, if this isn't winning, I don't want to play chess anymore. It's a knight and it's a rook versus a knight. If this isn't winning, I just don't want to play. Yeah, I guess there I go here. Because now I can never move the knight, because then I go rook a3, take, and win the game. I go here. Go here, kick the knight out. Yeah, now I just win easily. Rook a2, rook c2. Yeah, easy win. Easy. Very good. All right, so once again, as I recall, it's as I recall, the rounds start at the end, right? Rounds start at the end. So I guess let's see how many games are going. Fabiano's still playing? No, I guess not. Wait, who's still playing? Okay, I can't tell. Anyway, we have 4 minutes. So again, as always, I will take a short break. I'll use the restroom, refresh, reset, and we just go from there. Yeah, 3 out of 3. So it's pretty decent so far. I can't complain. Yeah, I cannot complain. Three out of 3. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Pretty good so far. Show my clock. My clock is behind me. There's my clock. But yeah. At any rate, 3 out of 3. So looking pretty good. Next, I think the game is supposed to be 6 minutes after the last one. So, yeah, it is what it is. I don't think anything about this game was easy. No, I mean, it definitely was not easy. It was a tough game, but found a way. Oh, Magnus won? Magnus won his first game? Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I can pull it up. Let's see. Congrats, beat Arjun. It was a tough game. Not really clear, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. What do we have? There we go. Meltwater. Okay. Oh, but they've already started game 2. So, okay, let me change the scene. Just take a quick look. There we go. Let's take a look. All right, so what do we have? Okay, so we have the game between Shaq and Jan. This looks pretty standard, by the way. Pretty normal. Yeah, it's been played a million times. Let's take a look. Eric versus Pagananta. Why are they thinking? I don't know if Eric's thinking or if they just started. Move 2. Ding Larinovich is playing Hans Niemann. No moves. There was some moves in this one. Alexander versus Levon. All right, pretty normal, nothing too crazy. Shaq we looked at. Andre Asipenko versus Anish Giri. Looks like a Berlin, or no, it's not a Berlin. It's a delayed exchange. Pretty normal. And Magnus has white against. Wait, isn't this the exact same position Magnus had against Artemiev last round. This looks very, very similar. Maybe knight c6 wasn't the exact order, but this looks very, 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 very similar. But anyway, yeah. All right, so that's that. So let's get back to our actual tournament. Let me change the scene, of course, and we'll go from there. Welcome home and congrats on the Grand Prix. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I think the next round should be starting relatively soon, but I don't know how soon. Thank you to Ubasu for the 21 months. Thank you so much to Ubasu. Thank you so much to Ubasu. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much to Johnzy for the gifted subs. Thank you to Ubasu for the 21. Mishra Fish, thank you so much. Thank you to Deberdi for the 4. Hberg for the 5. L16. Wonder Merson for the 4 months. Thank you so much. Thank you to Kitharos, and thank you to Hberg for the 5. Appreciate it. All right, let me close everything. All right, we got E5. This is round 4. Okay, Fabiano plays the Berlin. Do I make a draw or not? I mean, it's so early in the event in top 8 qualify. I'm actually looking at the top 8 to see who here I think is really dangerous to play against. I'm just looking. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Let's just take a break and do some commentary. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna take a break and we'll do some commentary on this round. Yeah, we'll take a break, do some commentary. All right, there we go. We got a draw. Okay, very easy game. Let's move right along. All right, okay, so let's take a look at some of the other games. So Shaq's game, or not Shaq's, I'm sorry, Magnus versus Abdus Satarov looks pretty normal. 94 played here. Very, very, very standard, right? Very standard. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the right time. With top 8 qualifying, I don't know, maybe it's wrong, but I don't know. Top 8 qualify. Thank you to Annoying Mouse for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Annoying Mouse. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Nom Shrimi for the gifted sub as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Easy game. Yeah, it was an easy game. Yeah, apparently there's also a break after this round plus 6 minutes. There's going to be a long break. What was disrespectful? I don't understand. What happened? Oh, because it was a draw, you guys are all angry at me? I'm so sorry. But yeah. Then no, there should be a refund on that one. Should be a refund. Yeah, there should be a refund on that one, I feel like. Look at Eric versus Hans. They aren't playing right now. Although actually we do have round 1. So round 1 there were a bunch of games. So Eric beat Hans. Ding beat Vincent, not shocking. Duda beat Alexander, not shocking. Levon beat Jan. Yesepenko beat Mamadiyarov. We covered that one. And Magnus did win his game. What happened? Okay, so... Oh, he allowed Queen F3. Ay. But yeah. Why do you go for a draw with white? Mainly because the standings are pretty balanced so far. It's not really the moment, I guess you'd say. Why don't I keep the easy draw for Hans? I mean, sure, I guess I could have, but anyway, Fabiano, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the right play, but just you figure there are going to be a lot of draws, right? So is it really worth it? I don't know. This is GM chess, yeah. No refund. We won fair and square, yeah. All right, so we have 3.5 out of 4. There are a bunch of games still going, so I think we'll go back over here and watch these games. Let's take a look at. We have no where are the moves? Artemiev's game is something weird. What is this? Okay, with this. How longer is the Meltwater event compared to this event? Well, this event is a 2-day event. The Meltwater event, I think, is like 7 days or something. So it's a long event. All right, E4 is played here by Artemiev. I guess the idea is to gambit. So takes, maybe D5. No, wait, takes. What is the idea? Takes? That doesn't look right. Maybe take 6 and rookie 1 and some kind of counterplay in the center. Interesting idea, at least by white. Fabiano strong. I wouldn't say. I mean, strong's the wrong word, but it doesn't feel like the right time. I guess is the way that I put it. So I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's right. I don't know. But I feel like if you gamble and you lose early, maybe you still have chances. I don't know. It's hard to judge. Maybe I'll end up suffering for it, but that's just life. Who knows? But yeah. Must be rookie one, only move. Yeah, I need time, you guys. Obviously, I need time. Fabi's form has been bad. You would have smacked him. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it doesn't feel like it. Fabiano cares not for chat points. Yeah. Any jet lag? No, I feel pretty good, you guys. I feel pretty good. No, I feel pretty good. Robson's having a bad turn. 0 out of 3. Ouch. This looks nice for white. I don't really know. Knight c5 or maybe just bishop e7 and just ignore everything. Maybe just try to finish your development. Hard to judge. Hard to judge. Yeah, he plays bishop e7, which is what I expected. Okay, let's go back to what else do we have? Now I can eat in peace. Also true. We have okay, Erigaisi versus Pragnanta. We have a Archangel Spanish, like we were playing in our viewer arena earlier. Pretty normal so far. I think this is all standard theory. I don't remember. I think Knight c3 is the main move. Knight bd2 is also another possibility here, but both the moves I believe have been played. I think d5 is also maybe playable, though I think takes 6 c5 is supposed to be considered equal. Lead Chess Arena in 45 minutes you can play. I should simul the events, and then chess.com will get mad at me, just like Chess24 did. Okay. Dave Vincent Kamer, WCC 2026 for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I guess this is on a different scene, so yeah, I can actually adjust it because this is my main scene, so sure. I'll make the board much bigger, sorry, yeah. Yeah, you guys are right, I can actually do that. There we go. Actually, it doesn't quite fit. There we go. Much better. Now we're happy. Now everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Worth it? What's worth it? Oh yeah, I play the event and then Danny will be angrily texting me. Why are you playing? Why am I not Meltwater? Because I didn't basically. Few reasons. They had an insane contract that I could never sign under any circumstances. So there was no way I could have signed the contract. Basically, they said you can't post anything on YouTube, you can't stream it on your channel, you can't do anything. So there was no way I was ever going to play with those draconian regulations. Just no chance. So there's just no way that was going to happen. And then separately, also, I mean, beyond that, it's like it's too long. Tournaments take too much time. They just take too much time. Danny loved me simuling TT and Meltwater. Yeah, I think they love that. They would not love me simuling this and playing on Lead Chess at the same time, though. They would not be happy about that. I will say that. So make no mistake about it. At any rate, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what's happening in this game? Lev looks better. Not much better, mind you, but better for sure with this diagonal. G4 is a threat with 94. This looks bad for white. But yeah. That's unfair, yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe they made some exceptions, but that was definitely not in anything that in the contract that I was sent, that was not part of it. Also, I believe as far as Hans goes, Hans is he has some kind of contract with Chess24. They're sponsoring him, so it's definitely a little bit different in his case. As far as chess pros go, once again, Eric's not playing every tournament. Like, they were trying to get me to commit to play 6 or 7 tournaments as well. So that is a slight difference. Now, if Eric starts playing every tournament and starts playing every tournament there's coverage, then that'll be interesting. But as a one-off, I wouldn't be surprised. They're like, okay, because Eric probably didn't get a 30-page contract either. I have a game? No, I don't have a game. No, okay, don't scare me like that, you guys. I don't have a game. Don't scare me like that. That was such a bad debate. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Don't scare me like that. The delay is noticeable. I'm basically I'll talk to chess.com and I might just tell them like they can't. I mean, this delay is just a little bit insane. So yeah. All right. So what else do we have? Ding's game with some moves. What is Ding's game with? Oh, Ding also played this e4 just like Noterbeck did against Anish in the first round. Okay, d4 bishop a7. This looks, I think, slightly better for white, but nothing too crazy. Probably small edge. What else do we have? Not much else happening. Let me go back to the actual rapid event. Do we have any games going? Let me refresh this. Let's see. Do we have any games? This is a question. Wait, what just happened? It just glitched. What's going on? Okay, it just glitched. Go. Okay, let's click on the games. Okay, I guess all the games are over, it looks like. When is the next game? I'm not actually sure. It should be soon. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it though, so all right. Will I cover the Belgrade Grand Prix? No, I don't think I will. I mean, maybe I'll take a look at it just along with all the other events, but unlikely. Okay. All right, so I think I'm just gonna wait then, and I'll take a break, and we'll come back, and I'll play. How is your day, man? Pretty good. I've been live for about like 5 hours, so play a little bit low on energy, but not crazy low, so I feel relatively okay. We'll keep going. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a break. We'll come back, and I think something's broken in events. That's why I don't see anything. But I'm taking a short break, go use the restroom, and then we'll play round 5. Your uptime is 1 hour 25 minutes, not 5 hours. It's because I had to stop my stream, you guys. Because you have to stream with a 1 minute delay. So because of that, I had to stop my stream. I started my stream at 5:30 a.m. So actually not quite 5 hours, but just under. So at any rate, yeah, good one, Colin. But yeah, that was the thing, is that for this event they require you stream with 1 minute delay, and that's why I streamed right up until just before the event, and then I had to end it. So yeah, that's how it goes. Just life. Mrs. Robinson. All right, so waiting for the next game, and we'll keep going. Some games have started. No, I don't think any games have started. No games have started, as far as I can tell. So I'm in the future. Yeah. How does Dean can't play, but Yu Yang can? That's also a good question. What I was gonna say is that as far as that goes, my only guess is that Yu Yang is not in China. My guess is that Yu Yang is he's sitting somewhere in Europe. He's been riding the pandemic, and he's been sitting somewhere in Europe. That's my only guess, because otherwise I don't understand how Yu Yang can play all these tournaments, but Ding Liren cannot, especially because Ding is obviously much more prominent, and you would expect the the Federation in China to do everything they could for him. Oh, wow, I'm in the future. Yes, I am in the future. Are you not jet lag? Congrats, by the way. Well, I'm on European time anyway, so in Europe right now it is 7 p.m, so it's prime time. Absolutely prime time. Servers crashed. Lovely. Okay, then let's servers just crashed. Okay, lovely. Okay, let's see. Game should be here maybe. No, I don't see any games, so I don't know what's going on, but anyway. All right. So round 5 should be starting shortly, I guess. Prime time, yeah, round 5 is coming up, so it's gonna be serious chess in a second. Let me refresh. Am I happy with life? Of course I am. All right, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. No idea. Wow, this is 6 months in a row my sub has been ignored. Really? Did I miss it? I think yeah, thank you so much to Mike the Watt for the 33 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Uzi Spence for the 9. Thank you so much to Knowing Mouse for the sub. Thank you to Permaj for the $3. Appreciate it. It is tricky though, because it's kind of hard during these turns because I have to minimize all those windows, and I can't look at I just can't look at that stuff. So it's like, and then I want to look at other games in between, so it's kind of tricky, but such is life. All right, waiting for the next game to start, and then I'll put it back on the main scene. This is losing. Let me pull it up. Wait, what just happened? Oh, did Magnus just blunder Bishop E6? I mean, I guess he just blundered it, and then he went. This is just terrible. Yeah, just terrible. I mean, there's an outside pawn as well. Very strange. They even know yes for 17 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very weird. All right, let's get back to the tournament. I mean, let me find out when the tournament even is starting. So yeah. All right, so let's see, what else do we have. When is next game? I don't know, honestly. I mean, this is we have one game. We've got one game. Here we go. There's one game still going, I guess. Mkhitaryan versus Volokitin. So here, C4. Okay, Mkhitaryan should win. Yeah, Mkhitaryan wins. So I think that's the last game. So I think we still have 6 minutes before the next game. I think 6 more minutes. Dreev is still playing. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so let's go back. Where are we? Okay, we have this game between Shaq and Nepo. It should have been a draw pretty easily, but somehow again this has gotten a little bit messy. Okay, looks very drawish. Okay, looks very drawish. And feels like this should be a draw eventually. What am I eating? I'm just eating a veggie wrap from Trader Joe's. That's all I'm doing. Okay, looks like Love is about to win. Alexander, really? 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 Not great. Okay, let's go to Prague's game versus Eric Hansinovic. What do we have here? It looks okay for black. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It looks complex, very complex game. I think an aesthetic water bottle for the prime. Thank you, Dr. Lono, for the 34 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Looks fairly balanced. All right. What else do we have? We have Dudaw's game versus Kamer. This looks kind of weird. Looks normal. Ding versus Hans. White should be better with the central pawns here, controlling the d5 break. So it looks like it's slightly better for Ding Laurent, but not clear. Okay, Artemiev has an outside pawn, but black is going to be up a pawn here. I think white's better, but knight d5 feels drawish to me. I think this will probably be a draw. Levon is top 10 in the world for a reason. Well, yeah, no kidding, obviously. Goes without saying. I think white's maybe slightly better in this position, but I wouldn't say it's clear cut at all. So much chess to watch. I think it's too much. I will say I think there's too much chess going on. So okay, Magnus is still playing against Noterbeck. Magnus is worse. Is he gonna lose this? I don't know. Remains to be seen. Why are some people playing this and not So you guys were asking why are some people playing this and not Meltwater? Frankly, I think there are a lot of people who don't like the format and they feel like the events are way too long, if I'm being blunt. And it's actually not even me. I know there were other people who had problems. Additionally, I believe that Chess 24, they were very much about they were very much trying to get people to guarantee they play at least X number of events. I think a lot of people don't really want to don't want to be in that situation, frankly. I think that's the main part of it, I would say. Shorts tech W. Yeah, I always wear shorts. I never wear pants anymore. I live in warm climates. I'm not wearing pants. I refuse to wear pants. I'll only wear pants if I'm playing chess. Or actually, sorry, playing chess in person, I should say. Yeah. So all right. Yeah. I played against Aroni and Grishuk recently. Who do you consider more tricky? I mean, they're both very tricky players. They're both good players. I think an annoying master because something is Scarf Honchicho for the 2 months. Thank you so much. We still don't have a game, I guess. So still waiting. I guess Queen B5 here. I mean, Queen B5, Queen C7 maybe, but still, I mean, Rook F8. I mean, this outside pawn is very advanced. This is actually winning for black, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get Rook F8 here, Bishop C4, Queen B1, King G2, and maybe A4. I'm gonna say, so of course you have to run the A pawn. I mean, you have no choice. Just run the A pawn. The Queen, actually, by the way, Queen D3 loses to Bishop F7. By the way, just to be clear, there's Bishop F7 check, and then you lose the Queen. That's why you can't take. That's why you go A4 here. So yeah. All right. So in the meantime, you guys, in the meantime, what else do we have? Magnus is losing. I mean, like I said, it's going on right now, but we'll see. All right, Magnus is thinking. We still don't have a game. Oh, we do have a game. Okay, we do have a game. 1 second. We have a game. All right, let me change the scene. By the way, we don't have to have a second webcam, so let me minimize all my windows again. Second webcam is only required for the for the for tomorrow for the knockout. So okay. See what Peter's gonna play here. Okay, all pretty standard so far. Okay, Peter's deep in the tank. I don't really know why, but he is. Okay, everything looks good. Good. He plays d3, so I guess if knight c6 he wants to take. So there are a couple ways black can play this. I'm just gonna play one of the many ways here. I'm actually not gonna play knight c6. He's gonna keep playing rook c1. So at some point, I mean, knight c6 is obviously a move. I actually had a game, I think in Germany in the Stone Age in this with knight c6, and I mean it's not great for white, but it's kind of hard to prove. But you know what? It's kind of hard to prove, but you know what? I'm gonna go for it anyway. Because I had a game in daily chess with this actually, and I got steamrolled in that game. So I'm actually gonna, I played this with white against someone in daily chess, and I got steamrolled. So I'm gonna do it in return here and see why it's supposed to be not so great. I'll go here in f5. Actually, I think bishop d6 was wrong. I think, Well, oh right. Let me close the Meltwater games. Before, I mean, this is obviously completely reasonable, but I think after f5 takes. Trying to remember how this goes. I mean, there are a couple ways that I can play this, and I'm completely fine. I just have to pick one of the many. Which one do I want to pick is the question. Which one do I want to pick? Knight d5 is also, I think, completely fine. I mean, bishop h3 is also, I believe, a move, if I remember correctly. Like bishop g2, or I think bishop h3 and queen d7 is also a line. Thinking too long though. Let's see which one I want to play. b3, bishop d7. What do I want to go for? Oh, so many options here. I'm gonna play one of the more dubious ones, I think, with queen e8. Queen d7 is also, I think, completely fine, but I'm gonna play one of the more dubious approaches here with queen e8. Again, this is 10-0. There's no increment, so I do want to kind of move a little bit quicker, I think, in general. It's generally going to be the plan. He goes bishop c5. Oh. I don't think that's actually a great move. I mean, I'll give him a pawn here. Okay, plays queen b3 instantly. I don't understand that. Why did he play it so fast? Did I blunder something? Knight e5, bishop d5. I'm willing to gambit a pawn here. I'm not actually that concerned about a pawn. Okay, castles, I kind of expected something like that. I think I can play bishop e6 and f6 maybe, which is probably fine. Actually, bishop e6 d5 looks more than fine, I think. This queen a3, bishop d5, and I think I'm just fine. I'll pre-move this in case he does it. I don't think he will, but maybe. I go here. I think I'm completely fine unless I'm crazy, because now I also have f5 as a big threat. In fact, why didn't I just play f5 here? Why am I so stupid? f5 here is just, I think, a good move. Although he goes knight d2. Now f5, I guess he wants e4. I don't really want to play f6. I don't really want to trade either. I should have played f5 in one go. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was very stupid of me. Still probably fine. Can also just take on f3 and probably draw. I'm gonna do something probably dubious here again. I'm gonna play f6. I'm gonna try to play somewhat dubious and keep the flow alive where it's not so simple to play. So I figure eventually Peter probably will make a blunder. So I'm gonna. This is gonna be the game that I'm gonna try to win with black. This is the big game that I'm gonna try to win with black. So instead of playing more like solid here and trying to force a draw, I'm gonna play a little bit more on the edge. A little bit more on the edge. Like f6 probably isn't best. f5 is probably completely fine. I think even bishop f3 and e4 probably is more than enough to force a draw, but I'm going to play on the edge. So I figure if I win this game, I should qualify. He takes, very interesting. Is it really? He's just going to grab a pawn. Interesting. Okay, now I can't take with a rook. If I play pawn takes, I'm not afraid. He's going to go e4. I'm really not. Somehow I'm just not afraid of this. I don't know why. Maybe I should be, but either I'm very much miscalculating this line or I'm completely fine. I don't know which one it is, actually. That's the problem. D7, queen d6, trade. I mean, that looks fine. Just be careful how I play this, though. Also, I do have rook c8 there. No, then queen a7. Don't really want to think too long here, but I'm just going to play here and probably rook c8 and just play. Trade queen d7 and d5. I mean, I know this is great for me, but I really, for some reason, I just don't really buy this. And I figure I have d5 here next move. I mean, I don't know how good or how bad this is, but I just refuse to believe this is that bad for me. So I feel like I've got play. I have bishop h3 always to put pressure on the king side too. I'm not really feeling this for Peter. I don't really think this is right. Although he has something that I did miss. Kind of. Although it's I take on d4 and it's still only a draw. Time is still balanced relatively, so it's not so bad. I'm just trusting I can activate the bishop on one of these diagonals and put pressure on the king long term. But I'm definitely going d5 next move, 100%. d5 and f5 are the breaks for the counterplay. One of them has to be right. He goes rook c1. Of course, I go d5. If d4 I take and I have bishop d5, I mean, this, I just don't believe in this for white somehow. I feel like Peter's kind of bluffing a little bit. I've got a great pawn chain. I mean, the extra pawn is pretty useless. It's a pawn on a2. It's not doing much. I mean, this looks quite scary to me. Knight b3, I also have like bishop h3 or bishop g4 before he can get the fork. So he's up a pawn, but if he can't do something fast, I think long term there are going to be real problems with these light square weaknesses around the king. Just a guess, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm a prophet or if I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, he plays h4 trying to basically prevent stuff from happening. Yeah, I kind of expected something like that. I can even maybe go h6 and g5. I mean, I'm trying to find something that feels uncomfortable for white. I mean, queen f7 is a very standard move to play here, which is probably one of the best moves, so I'm going to do it. Because now I always have pressure. I'm like, worst case, I can take a2 and make a draw. Absolute worst case. But I just don't really buy this for white somehow. Doesn't mean I'm going to win this game, but I don't really think I'm in danger of losing, which is generally what you want. You want positions where you can win or it's a draw. Now, I can obviously take... the question is, do I take on e4? It's a big question. Very big question. My instinct is that I should. On the other hand, I kind of want to just go like h5 and bishop g4 or something. I think I'm going to go h5 instead. I suspect h6 g5 is better objectively, but whatever, as the saying goes. I also really want to put pressure on the clock as well. Just don't see real danger here because I have bishop g4. And he can maybe try b3, but takes bishop g4. I don't really believe that white can be better. Okay, so he goes queen c3. So he's willing to give me the pawn back here, which I'm not surprised by. Or actually, do I even get the pawn? He has b3. So maybe that's not so smart by me. Actually, maybe I misplayed this. I guess I did misplay this. I'll go here to sort of solidify. And maybe I take... I misplayed this. I did actually misplay this. Probably I should have taken and gone bishop g4 and tried to make a draw too, but whatever. Let's go here now, I guess. I just realized if I went king h7, he had d4 takes, and there was a very nasty knight fork from f3 and e4. So that's why I'm not going king h7 here. I think I should have actually just probably gone bishop g4 or just taken and gone bishop g4 because then I had queen a2. I think I was supposed to take and go bishop g4, but the game goes on. And again, I'm up on time, so it's a little bit tricky for Peter to play here. And if knight h2, I have bishop e2 to hit the pawn on d3. So it's kind of a little bit iffy here for white. Okay, king g2. Now I can go king h7. And de4 is a move also. I think I'm just going to go here, though. Because now on d4, I think I can just take maybe, or take on f3 or something. Okay, it goes queen c5. That's not the move I expected. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to take at some point. So let's take and go here, I guess. It's going to take and I go rook d3. Pressure on the knights are kind of stuck here a little bit. Now I have queen g6 and queen e4. I mean, it's a little bit scary for white. Like rook c7, queen g6, rook a7. I mean, I just take and then I take e4. Kind of scary for white. Because either Peter has to find something immediately here, or else he's actually in real danger. Wonder if queen... Oh no, queen g6 hung knight e5, so this has to be right. It's rook d6. Wait a second. Wait, don't I have queen e... Wait a second. I have queen e7. Rook c6. Queen d... I mean, this feels really questionable. Wait. So if rook d5 I take. And if rook c6, I think I have queen d8. Oh, I just blundered this. Shoot. Or did I blunder? Wait, I have king h8 maybe? Or king g8? No, I blundered this. Shoot, I just blundered. Or wait, no, I have king g... Wait. No, wait, I have king g6 maybe? Oh, I'm very lucky. Ooh, I'm super lucky. I did not see knight g5 at all. I'm so lucky. Oh, maybe I had king h6 too. The more I think, no, king h6 is knight f7 actually. So, oh, I'm very lucky. I actually did not see knight g5, rook h6 at all. But I think I'm gonna win. I'm very lucky. Yikes! Yikes! Big yikes! But I am gonna win now. That makes me wonder: did he have some tactic here? No, I guess he didn't. I mean, I guess he just didn't have any tactics. Yeah, I just win here, so this is good. Okay. Big win here. Big win. Yeah, I don't think he has any moves here. I think, yeah, I win the game. Sheesh, that was tough. But we got the dub. Dubs be dubs. Dubs be dubs. Thank you to Staincamp for the 4, Burdam for the 9, Roge for the 2. Thank you to Derpify for the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we got the dub. We got a big dub. Okay, let me pull up the other one, and we'll put it there. Let's see what's happening to El Magneto. Pull it up. El Magneto. Okay, Artemiev won a game quickly, it looked like. So, all right. What do we have here? We have a game between Anish and Yasipenko with a king and pawn endgame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is actually tricky. I'm trying to look at this without lines, but I guess if you take there's c6, king f5, there's b5, a4, and there's a juicer running down the queen side. So maybe after c6, both players just kind of have to sit and wait here, and it's a draw. Like here, because if you ever do this, the king is inside the box. King is inside the box to get back, and of course here the peepos win the game. So I think this is probably still a draw, but there is a lot of room left for something to happen in this position. For sure. So what else do we have in this round? We have, of course, Levon won his game. Jan is winning against Shaq. Oh, that's so beautiful. Rook b2, you go check, takes check, and you collect the rook. And if white takes the rook on h7, you make a queen and win the game. Beautiful win for Jan. Beautiful win. Meanwhile, Magnus has leveled his game. Well, let's take a look at Artemiev. Artemiev won this position that we thought was maybe drawish. I guess, yeah, he got the pawn on c5, and then Wait a second. Was this actually losing? Wait, isn't Queen D2 the Queen D2 Rook E6 just a draw? Oh wait, no, Knight F4 you can just take, and then you have King F1 and Rook E1. Maybe not. Tricky. Okay, so he wins that one. So I guess we'll leave it on Hans. Hans is playing against Ding Loren. It looks like Hans is losing to my untrained eye. He's down a rook for a bishop, but then rook for a knight. But then again, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has a knight and 2 for a rook. Unclear. Okay, Eric is playing Pragnata. He is winning this game. Not surprising. He is the stronger player of the two players, so it's not really all that surprising. I mean, I think by pure talent, I think Eric is stronger at the moment. I will say that. All right, what else do we? Duda is missing a queen. What? Okay, I guess Duda loses. That's a bit of a surprise. Okay, Ding and Hans are still playing this rook versus bishop knight endgame. Probably better for Ding, but a long way to go. So I'm gonna take my short break, go to the restroom, we'll come back, and then of course we'll be playing round number 6. So I'll be back in a second. All right, you guys are back. Hans getting bullied by Ding. I mean, this looks okay for Hans, doesn't it? It looks okay to me. Thank you to Shunge for the prime. The annoying master get a sub. Thank you Stearns for the 15. Appreciate it. I don't know. It looks fine to me, unless I'm missing something very obvious. All right. I mean, I feel like Hans should be okay. No, he's got 2 pawns and a knight for the rook, like knight d7, knight. I mean, should be okay. Yeah, I think Hans will save this, but he lost the first game to Eric Hansen, which of course is very, very problematic for him, for sure. 3 of 650 ads to you guys next week. Once again, you guys, I'm contractually obligated to run ads. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to. Okay, so I think Hans is going to draw this game pretty easily. King d7 and knight d6, and then the knight hits both pawns. And I mean, like, I mean, maybe he has some idea of king g4 h5, but again, I just don't buy it. Probably if I'm Hans, I would play knight d6 here. Thank you to Haziel for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Or he can go king e6 and offer a draw. I mean, but now I think there might be rook d8 and rook h8, and you can kind of try maybe. Although Ding is having none of it. He's just going to make a draw here. The Uzbeki is mad he drew against Magnus. Of course, it's a terrible result. He should have won that game. But hey, it happens. Oh, it's a 3 a.m. for Ding Loren. That's pretty rough too. Yeah. Thank you to Kuzi Nightmare for the 8 months. Thank you so much to Kuzi Nightmare. Oh, we have Wait, Hans played knight d6 and didn't take the draw, and now Ding is trying to play on. This is kind of weird. Okay, this is weird. I think Hans might lose this game now because he didn't repeat with king e6. I'm not a fan of this. I mean, it still should be a draw, but I mean, there is actual risk that the black could lose here for sure. I was contractually obligated to become contractually obligated. Exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah. When I run my ads, I run them in between games. I try to never run ads when I'm at my computer if I can. Sometimes I have to, but I generally don't. I don't know why Hans didn't take the draw. Maybe Hans felt like Ding is low on time. There's no way for him to lose, but it's still a little bit tough. Am I playing the lead chess titled arena in 6 minutes? No, I'm not. But if this finishes in time, maybe if there's like an hour left, I guess there won't because it's 10 minutes. But if there's like an hour left, maybe I would join, but I can't. Okay, f6 logical move, but the reason I wasn't thrilled by this is because I thought that maybe I mean, of course you can't take some knight f5 with the fork, but I thought maybe white could just go rook d1 like this and rook c1 maybe. I mean, I guess it's still a very easy draw. Like even this you can never really lose with 2 pawns. So all right, well, we have our game, so let me change the scene. Of course, here we go. Next game. I'm guessing I play Wesley or somebody. Yeah, I play Wesley with white. What are the standings? Let me look at the standings. 2 people on 4 out of 5. I mean, the qualification is top 8, I believe, right? It's top 8. So you know what that means. You guys know what that means. Actually, let me minimize chat and everything. Sorry, this is serious chess. It's top 8 who qualify. Do I really want to do it or not? Yeah, I think it's time to be standard again. Standard again. We're all K-Kona fellows here. We're all Americanos. So okay, let's move on. Next game, obviously. Let's keep going. All right, thank you to CW55 CW for the 10 gifted. Thank you to Edgy for the 13. Thank you to Ocean Benny for the 2. Thank you to Trees Rock for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we move on. Next game. Kovalev is playing someone. Actually, let's go back to Hans's game. So I closed that window. Hans is still playing. So let's pull up Hans's game. Hans is still playing. Let's pull it up. Where? Oh, here we go. And Hans, yeah, Hans is actually going to draw this. He's got knight in 2 versus rook in 1. Pretty standard draw. Not much going to happen here. Although maybe white can play on. Maybe you can still take and make a check and try to win the pawn. I mean, of course, Hans is 2650, so Hans should just draw this easily. But maybe they'll play on. Maybe we'll still get rook b4 and king f5, and the game will go on for another 50 moves potentially. Maybe, I mean, I would say somewhat unlikely, but maybe that will happen. So let's see what happens here. This position. I mean, I really don't see. I don't see anything really changing at this point. He goes rook b3 knight e4. I don't understand this. I mean, I would have just taken the pawn and made the draw. I mean, because f5 g4 is coming in anyway, so I don't really understand the point. Although maybe there's rook b4. No, but then f5 rook a4 g4 is also an easy draw. I want to talk to the manager. I am the manager, bish. I make the rules. All right. Anyway. Okay, let's see what happens here after rook a3. I mean, again, f5 g4 is one way to draw. G4 draws here. I mean, everything draws here. Plays f5. Okay, rook a5. I mean, g4 draws here. Actually, wait, g4, maybe there's h4, g... No, but this is also a draw. So, nah, everything's leading to a draw. Thank you to Super Mario for the 20 months. Thank you to Toso for the prime. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, of course, this is just a draw. Although maybe you can go here and then like rook just stall it out with rook b5 because g4 you have h4 and h5 maybe. I mean this is a plays rook b. No, but now g4 is an easy draw. Why didn't he go rook a5? Wait, why didn't he go rook a5 rook b5? I mean, I know it's still a draw, but then black has to, I think, chuck somehow. I don't know if it's knight e2 king g3 or black has to chuck the pawn. No, but g4 is just an easy draw. No, now it's easy. Thank you to Illiterate Pick for the tier 1. Thank you so much. All right. Very equal position. Yeah, totally. Family friendly. We're just chilling, having a good time. All right, so let's take a look at the standings. I mean, I'm waiting for this game to be drawn, and then we'll take a look at the standings. I am the manager. Yeah. Possible collusion, but I totally support it. Well, I mean, this is the problem with every format, though. Like, you're going to see it in the Meltwater too, I think, to some degree. Where I mean, I guess maybe not, because it's probably you're going to see a big gap early with so many players being significantly lower rated. But you're going to see it towards the end, probably, where you see a bunch of draws if the top guys are playing towards the end. I wouldn't be shocked if you see that in Meltwater either. Thank you to Phoenix Smudge for the Prime. Thank you so much to Phoenix Smudge. Okay, I guess they just haven't relayed this as a draw, but I think it's a draw. We want to talk to your boss. I am the boss. How many more games? Wait, is Hans actually really thinking here? Wait, this can't be real, is it? Is Hans really thinking so long? Okay, he goes King G3. Wait. This is still a draw, right? Takes Knight F2. Check King G2. Still a draw. So it's still headed the same way. Did I lose to Svidler? No, I beat Svidler. It was a very tough game, very, very imbalanced, but I did win. Does seeding matter? I don't know what the seeding is. I just figure top 8 and whatever happens. If you're not top 8, then that doesn't matter. So yeah. 1 point for a draw there and 3 for a win. Yeah, but the thing is, at the end, since there's such a gap, I expect players to be way ahead. TSM Reginald is your boss? No. Thank you to Fatty A or Fatih AKCX for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Did I see Hans gaming against Eric? I didn't see that. I didn't see it closely. No. I mean, as long as Hans doesn't blunder this, there is one trick here where if you get the knight on the wrong square, you lose. But knight H3, King E3, King G3 is still a draw. Yeah, he finds it. I mean, not. Of course, Hans is going to find it. Now you put the knight on G5, and okay, we'll see 50 moves, but this is going to be a draw. Thank you, Fluffle Waffle, for the 300 bits. Thank you, Sally Bugs, for the 2 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you. Svidler just made a clean blunder, yeah. Boss, when was the last time you lost a tournament game? I mean, last time that I lost, like, a actual game was, I mean, 960 is different, which was in St. Louis, although I could tell you guys about that, too. But, oh, yeah, I'll tell you guys about, yeah, I'll tell you guys a little story. So... okay, so the games are all over. Actually, let me show the standings so we can see the standings, because I think Eric is doing well so far. I think you're not schools for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Pull it up, but yeah, last time I lost a Rapid Blitz or a classical game, I think it was 2019. I think I've played like 60 games. I played like 60 games this year, Rapid Blitz and classical, and I haven't lost a game yet, or since stuff resumed. All right, so let me pull up Meltwater. We have the standings. Pull it up. Here we go. Okay, is chess.com dying or something? Okay. No, that's okay. Okay, there we go. Here are the results. Okay, so results after round 2. Okay, Levon is tied with Eric Hansen, both on 2. Magnus, Dinglaran, Yasipenko with 1.5. Anish Giri, Noterbeck, Kamer, Artemiev, Duda, and Nepo are on 1. Hans, Laquang, Prague, Kostanyuk, and Shaq are on 0.5 and 0. So pretty standard. Who did I lose to last? Last game that I lost over the board. Last game I lost over the board was in 2019. I think it was to Ali Reza in the Rapid. I think it was in the Rapid portion of the World Rapid and Blitz. I think that was the last game that I lost over the board. But I could be wrong on that. I think that's the last game I lost over the board. Or maybe it was to Shirov. I lost to Shirov maybe later on. I think I lost to Shirov later on. So maybe it was Shirov. I'm not sure. I think it's Speed of Breed or Speed of Bread for the 10 months. Appreciate it. But yeah. So, all right, we're waiting for round number 6. I don't see any games. Let me pull it up the other way. Yeah. I have in this event, I have 2 draws and 4 wins. So that's what I have. All right, so let's see what's happening in some other games. We do have actually some other games. So let's pull them up. What do we have here? We have this position, which is Looks maybe slightly preferable for white, maybe just because you have the bishop pair, but you do have a weak pawn, so there's always knight a5, and black controls the file, but your king is kind of maybe a little bit open in the endgame. There's some light squares around the king. Probably black should be okay, but maybe white is a little bit better. That's my guess, probably. Alireza is not playing in this tournament. No, he's not. Oh, I lost. Oh yeah, I lost Magnus in the tiebreaker. That's true. But I think outside that tiebreaker, I think the game that I lost was to Shirov, if I'm not mistaken. I think, did I lose to Alireza earlier, or did I lose to Shirov earlier? Oh, and by the way, about the 960, yeah. So 960, I played in St. Louis, and I played this first game. And obviously, I got a rebroadcast on my stream, and basically, I lost this tough first game to Shaq. And before the second game started, because apparently the St. Louis broadcast was on Lichess, I in between the games, I went to my second, he was sitting in the cafe by the playing hall, and I went over there, I spoke to him. Of course, I wasn't happy, and then I looked at my phone, and my phone was completely blowing up. Basically, what had happened was in between the games, Danny had written this really long message. He was basically just yelling at me, we can never have Lichess on chess.com. You can't do this, all these different things in between the first and second game, and that just basically tilted me completely to where I lost the next two games very quickly in the 960 event. So that's why I basically just not even like not even thought about it. I'm sure that's gonna end up on Reddit, of course, but maybe it's a good thing if it does. But that's actually what happened. I was just like, I mean, what the hell, kind of, you know what I mean. Thank you to Half Black Lion for the prime. Thank you so much, appreciate it. So yeah. So all right, so h4 is played here. I guess the idea is to play like h5, maybe h5, h6, try to attack on the king side here. Yeah, no, basically that happened in between the first and second game. It's funny because after the first game I wasn't happy, but once I read that message, I was just like, I didn't even care about the tournament. I was just like it just killed any enthusiasm I had. And then like it was funny because in between I think the first and second game, or maybe second and third game, Sam Shanklin, who was also playing in the 960 event, he came up to me, he was like, or no, it's after I lost in the second game, because I lost the game in like 15 moves, and he was like, sorry about that. And I told Sam, I didn't actually like say it specifically, but I was like, it doesn't matter, dude. I'm not in a really bad mood because I lost you in the game. I'm in a really bad mood because of something else. Thank you to Zurupa for the 20 months. Thank you so much to Zurupa. Okay, bishop e4. White's trying to attack on the diagonal. Getting a little bit sketchy here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't say I lost that match, but I lost any enthusiasm. I was just so shocked by that I was just like, I mean, to use the meme, like, I didn't care. I just lost all my enthusiasm for anything for the next 3 to 4 hours. I just had no enthusiasm. Thank you to Jazzy for the prime. Thank you so much to Jazzy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, I mean, Danny later did like kind of apologize, but it was just one of those things where like it was just crazy. Sam is pretty chill. Yeah, Sam. I mean, Sam is great. He's great. All right. Anyway, it says minus 2.1 in this game. Apparently somebody's winning. I don't know who. Let me turn on the lines. I mean, maybe black is just better. Wait, your queen is getting trapped somehow. Wait, I feel like there's got to be some way to trap the. Oh, I got it. I think it's this. No, but actually, the queen still gets out. I thought this and the queen gets out. So wait, maybe not. Maybe not so easy. Botest speedrun is not finished. It's not finished. I was hoping to finish it today, but unfortunately, there's a problem with the Python script, which keeps track of the game, so I have to get that sorted out before I finish it. But I will try to do two things. I will try to finish that this week. I will also try to that bullet speed run, which I kind of finished a while back. I got to 8 hours 50 minutes. I want to put in one more hour to officially close the door on that one as well. So I'll try to do both of those. GMHikaru, I honestly don't expect you to read this aloud, but we both know your affiliation with chess.com is dwindling and you are beginning to prefer Lichess. You know in your heart of hearts that Lichess is the place to be. Yes, it is true. All right. There you go. There you go. Now that is going to make it to Reddit. That will definitely make it to our chess. Anyway, All right. So bishop c3 is played here. Let's see, what is Fabiano gonna do? Is he gonna play like knight c6 maybe? I feel like Fabiano let us run off the hook though. The two bishops are still pretty stable here. You know, Tigros Andrew for the 8 months. Thank you so much, Tigros Andrew. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, all right. Anyway, okay. So let's see. Yes, Sapenko crushed Magnus. No, they haven't started the third game. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All right. What do we have? We still have a bunch of games still going. Serrano's playing. Oparin is still playing. I mean, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of games still. So yeah. All right, let's see. What is Fedoseev doing here? I mean, I guess Fedoseev is down a pawn and white has the two bishops, so it's kind of tricky to play here for black. All right, maybe knight d4 to try and salvage it, but knight d4 allows rook c1. Even here, rook c1, maybe bishop b2 is still okay. Okay, white's trying to activate the bishop on b5 or a4, put it on b3 or c4 to target f7. Yeah, I think bishop b5. Oh, but then knight a3 maybe. Maybe there's knight a3 here. Maybe bishop e8? I think bishop e8 might be the only move. Because bishop b5, knight a3 is very nasty. Although maybe after bishop b5, knight a3, you can even go bishop b4 and try to play on. Hard to judge. Okay, so he plays bishop e8, so rook d3. I guess you just take f7 and go bishop c1. I am playing this tournament. Yeah, currently I'm leading. I have 5 out of 6, I guess. So I am leading at the moment. Yeah. Wesley is 4.5. Kovalev is still playing 2, apparently. So let's pull up that game. I can't, so oh well. All right, so if knight e3, you just take on e3, I guess, and go from there. Am I excited to go back to Florida? I'm very excited. Gonna lose a lot of fans moving out of California, that's for sure. Why would I lose a lot of fans moving out of California? I'm not from California. I don't really understand what you guys are talking about, but hey. I mean, I've owned a house in Florida since 2014. I'm finally paying it off. Like, what do you want me to do? Just like leave a house sitting there doing nothing? I had to make a choice. Like, very weird. Am I famous or semi-famous? I'm not famous at all in LA. I'm just another person. I'm just another average Joe. Okay, black should draw this pretty easily. h5, king h6, active rook. I mean, this will be a draw. Where am I from? I grew up in White Plains, New York. So I grew up in White Plains, New York. Great place, Westchester County, just outside the city. That's where I grew up. Then I spent some time in. After that, I went to college in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, for about 6 months. A little bit more than that, more like 7-8ish, I think it was. And then I lived in the greatest city in the world, Vancouver, British Columbia, for about 1.5 years. After that, I was in Seattle for another year, a little over a year. And then I was in St. Louis for about 3 or 4 years, not sure the exact number. But I was in Florida for about, or not Florida, sorry, St. Louis for about 3 to 4 years. And then in 2014, I went to Fort Lauderdale in Florida, and I was there from 2014 till the end of 2020. And then 2021, all of last year, I was here, and into 2022, I was in California. So yeah, I've lived everywhere. You guys. Oh, I'm about to move to White Plains in like 5 months. Awesome, man. That's great. Thank you to Annoying Master for the gift of sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have I gotten over my fear of classical chess now? Well, you know, there were people who were saying there are people who were saying what were they saying? They're like he's fine. What? Oh wait, no, the pawn was hanging. Never mind. I think they were saying something like they were something like, ooh, he's so afraid to play classical chess. He's making excuses to not play any tournaments. And so yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious what the reality is. Yeah. I mean, of course, this is a draw. I don't really see either player winning, but this game's going to go for another minute. So I'm going to take one last break, go use the restroom very quickly before the next round because it will start right away. All right, you guys are back. What happened? What happened? Oh man, Fedoseev's gonna flag Oparin here, I think. Gotta move. Maybe Bishop F4 or maybe whoa. Rook D4? Rook D3? This should be a draw. Bishop H3. Bishop H3. Oh, Bishop H3 was winning. Oh my gosh, he had Bishop H3. He had Bishop H3, which was winning. Wow. Oh man. Big Fish. Oh man, Bishop H3 was winning. Big Fish would have lost the game. Oh wow, that's crazy. All right, so we should have the next game starting in a second. So let me change the scene again. Wow, crazy. All right, let me minimize everything once again because we're starting. Oh wait, it's my move. Shoot, I gotta go fast. What am I doing? Let me minimize everything. Okay, bunch of people on 4.5. So if I win this game, I'm probably in the top. I'm probably going to qualify. I think if I win this game, it's more or less guaranteed. A draw probably is fine too, but I think I'm going to probably try to win. I don't know if he's not there or what's happening, but he's using a lot of time. Okay, I'm up like 15 seconds. So far, so good. Definitely going to try to win this game, I think. Plays b6, so I castle. Here goes d6, interesting choice. Okay, now I can actually make a draw with queen c2. I can also play like knight c3, though. I mean, I really don't want to make a draw here. I can also go rook d1. Let me think about how I want to play this. Because before I commit to a plan, I have to have some kind of specific idea. Excuse me. I'm going to go here and play knight c3 again. Oh, I had c5 maybe, which is kind of a... c5 really a move here or not? Probably it's not great, but I'll go back. Yeah, he goes knight e4. Now I can play queen c2 here. Knight d2 is also a move. d5 is also maybe a move. I don't know if it's a great idea, though. D5 trade and E5 leads to something very double-edged. I mean, I'm leading the event, so it doesn't feel quite right. So I think I'm going to take and play it like this instead. I mean, he can still go E5, F5, but I feel like with a bishop trapped inside the chain, it's not as good. You can obviously take and play E5, but again, I'm not so sure what to make of this. Okay, I'll go B4, of course. Let's go here. I play A3, of course. Again, I don't really see how I can be worse here. I mean, I don't love the position, but I don't really feel like I can be worse. So this ends in a draw, it ends in a draw, and that's just life. Although he does have rook A7, which I kind of missed that. Okay, I'm not actually loving my position the way I've played this. Sure, it's still fine, but okay, let's go here. I take with a pawn. Okay, he plays rook A3. I don't think that really concerns me much. I'm just going to keep playing passive. Bishop F1. H3. Okay, he's actually moving really, really fast. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm going to go here on Queen C1. I mean, I have C5. It's C5 and Bishop B5 maybe as well now. He goes Queen G5. Now I do have C5. He's actually moving way too fast, I feel like. So wait a second. If I play C5 takes, Bishop B5, C B4. Wait, no. C takes, Bishop B5, Knight F6 takes, Knight D5 takes, Queen D2. I mean, I should be okay here. It's at the very least, it's a draw. So let's think. So I don't want to move too quickly. Aw. D6, CD6, Queen D2. Trying to say there's some way I can get an advantage out of this. It takes Bishop B5, Knight F6. One Bishop F1. I really don't want to blunder. So I make a blunder, I lose this game, everything gets very messy. So I just need to focus. 5, I take, he takes. Bishop C4 and Bishop C4 and Bishop F7. Yeah, that's what it is. It took me a long time to spot this tactic. I have Bishop B5, so I go here. He goes here, takes, and I have Bishop C4 and Bishop F7, I think. Actually, I don't even know why it took so long on this move, because it's such an obvious move. So actually, I spent a lot of time. I realized I was thinking takes, Bishop C4, Knight F6, Bishop F7. So if takes, I have Queen A3. We'll see. It does it, so of course I take. If he takes, I take an. I mean, FC7 is weak. I mean, this feels a little bit scary potentially for black. I guess I'll pre-move because it's a safe pre-move. Okay, so he takes that one. So first of all, I have Bishop C4. This is the first move I have. I obviously have takes and Bishop C4, which is a line that I actually considered. Bishop C4 looks right, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. It looks like the right move. Okay, Knight F6 I can actually take, D5, C6 maybe. I mean, a little bit messy. But I think by inverting the move order, I mean, it should be fine. I can always just go back. But he does. I mean, I could have traded first too, I guess. But I feel like it's better to play this, because if C6, CD5, or if C6 and I take the pawn, I think I have winning chances, maybe. Knight B4 is no good, because takes rook A1, I just drop back with rook B1. E4 is obviously a move. I think E4, C6, or just Knight F6 are the three options. It plays E4. So now the question is, now, of course, I can always take. I can also play Queen D2, though. Okay, one rook here. I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit better here, but I have to prove it. Oh, takes in rook B5, but he has rook A1. No, okay. Okay, what are the candidate moves is the question. There's CD6, Queen D2, and that's about it as far as I can tell. There's really only candidate moves. All right, so H4, Queen E5, but that doesn't do anything. So basically, I have to. It's either Queen D2, Queen D2, or CD6 are the only two moves. The question is, do I take first or not? That's really the only question that I have to decide. My instinct is that I don't take. So if I take and play Queen D2, then there's Rook A5 to guard the knight. Although I do have Rook D1, it doesn't feel right. So my instinct is that this must be the correct first move. This must be the correct first move. He has Rook A1, which I kind of expect him to play. Then I go Rook C1, we trade, and again, my bishop is better than the knight long term, but whether I can actually prove it with such limited material on the board, questionable. Also, I'm down on time, but I have 5 minutes, which is more than enough time. See what he does. Plays Rook A1, I expect that. I guess I go here and here. Oh, maybe I could have gone Rook B. I should have put the Rook on the C file. Why am I such an idiot? I think, or maybe I'm not an idiot. But I have a feeling maybe I should have put this Rook here and traded. Maybe not. Probably not. Actually, maybe it's okay. No, actually, it's better here because it's an open file and I can go for back rank checkmates. So it goes C6. So I mean, of course, if I take, he takes, and I don't have anything. But can I play something like Rook B8 or Queen D4? It feels like there should be something here. Maybe there's nothing. Huh. And Queen D4 takes. I mean, the thing is, can I play this game for a win somehow? That's really the only question mark. Don't have all day here either. Queen D4 looks like, actually, Queen D4 looks quite reasonable. C5 takes. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's best, but I'm gonna try it. I don't really see how I can ever lose this position. So if I don't really see how I can lose, then I don't see any reason not to try and play on. Although I think what I did was actually just a very bad move, potentially. Maybe not. We'll see. Probably I should have just taken the pawn and made a draw, but let's see though. Okay, a bunch of people already drew their game, by the way. Wesley drew his game against TPTA again. I don't know. Is that Shirov? David Anton. Okay. I should have just taken the pawn, probably. I also suspect that probably I should have put the other rook on C1, because now on all these lines, if I ever take on E4, there's always a fork. And if the rook was on C1, there's no fork here. So I suspect that I actually played the wrong rook move. I suspect that I should have put this rook on C1, forced the trade, and kept the rook on C1 versus what I just did. Yeah, he has Queen E5, and I mean, I actually realized this as soon as he moved. This is just a draw. Nothing I can really do here. Make a draw. I can take on D6, I guess. But what's the point of really playing on? Wait a second. I don't actually need to blunder this way. Okay, let's take. Yeah, let's go here. This will be a draw. Unless I get some weird miracle. But maybe I can play on in this endgame. So if he goes Rook D7, I have C6, C7. Some kind of weird chances. Although, I mean, of course, it should be a draw with perfect play. Guess I can go Rook C7, maybe. Takes F6. Again, everything, all roads lead to a draw, but let's take. Because f5, I mean, I can maybe check and go h4 or something and try to do something. I mean, I don't really believe in it, but maybe. Rook c4. Okay, so obviously I have to go h4 and bring the king in. This is obviously a draw with perfect play, but again, I don't like the way he's played this. Because now his king gets cut off as well. And now I maybe even have rook d7, rook d4. Wait a second. Okay, there's obviously still a draw. I just need to remember that. That's the first obvious principle. But can I somehow try to trick him? Let's go here. Go back, I guess, and king g3. I mean, obviously this is a draw, but I guess I'll try to play on. Not like there's much to do, but I'll go for it. And no reason not to play on. I can't lose. I mean, if I get some kind of pass pawn here, I mean, it's still a draw, but you never know. I guess I'll go back here. I mean, he does have f4, I guess. I'll obviously play e4, but yeah, this is just I mean, obviously it's just a draw. Question is there any way to win this? That's really the big question mark. I'm trying to do something here, but I mean, obviously this is a draw. If I can somehow get the pawn forward, I have chances. Here. Oh, that's just a bad move, actually. I guess I'll still try. Still trying to play on, because I mean, there still are maybe chances. I guess I just go e4. No reason not to. Well, actually, I have to be maybe a little bit careful how I do this. Wait, actually, wait a second. Do I have to be careful not to lose this game suddenly? Okay, I think I just have to make a draw. I have to be a little bit careful here. Yeah, I have to be really careful. We're here in king e3. Yeah, because if I go here, king f6, king e3, king e5, I actually just lose the game. Yeah, I'm not going to gamble. I can't. It's way too risky. Yeah, I can't gamble. If I gamble and I lose, I just throw the whole tournament. So it's just way too risky. But I think I missed something here. I think I had something. Maybe nothing. Let's see what the lines were. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I should have gone rook bc1, but it's still probably zeros here after rook bc1. But this was I mean, it's always probably just zeros. b6, yeah, it's always zeros at this point. Oh well, not a big deal. Obviously, I just have to put in one more good game. If I put in one more good game, then I'll be right there. Svidler is not on 5. So Fabiano and Wesley I've actually played all the guys right behind me, which is pretty funny too. So I assume that means I have to play David Anton with black in the 8th round. Yeah, if I give him king f6, I think I actually lose the game. Like, it's kind of funny, but if we go back here, rook f4 was a horrible move, by the way. Because what happens is now, yeah, if I give him king f6, I think it's just losing. No, maybe not. If I can take, but if I go king e3, king e5, I actually just lose because my rook is stuck. And when I take, he just checks and collects the rook. So I just lose this rook because it's stuck. So I had to be very careful at this point to not mess it up. But it's fine. It's all good. All right, so let's keep going. Let's change the scene. We're gonna, of course, we're gonna keep watching the other games. Go here. Let's see what's happening. Let's go back to Meltwater. Let's see who's playing. Round 3 +1. Yeah, it's no big deal, of course. Here we go. Let's watch this one. El Magneto is playing with the black pieces. We have another Italian. What a surprise. Between Yasipenko and Magnus. Pretty normal. I feel like white should be better here somehow. White looks much better after knight f4, knight d5, maybe? I feel like white's better. Let me see what the computer says. It says rookie b1 is just winning. Wow. Rookie b1? I wonder why. Takes, bishop b4. And knight f4, I bet. Knight f4, just knight e2, knight f4? Wow. Okay. So, complicated. Why do I never see people drinking coffee when they play classical chess? I was drinking coffee all the time during the FIDE Grand Prix in Berlin because my sleep schedule was terrible. I was struggling a lot. Play it smart. There are only 2 more rounds to go, so playing it's I mean, of course, you can't risk a loss. I mean, draws are fine, but risking a loss is just catastrophic. There's just no good reason for it. So, all right, so we have that. Let's see what else do we have here. Let me go back. Let's see who's playing. Round 7. Okay, Fabiano won against Hike. Max Sulu lost against Jeffrey. Let's see what's happening here. Some other games. I mean, Magnus could definitely save the game for sure. Absolutely, he could. I forgot to consolidate. Is that a joke or what? We thought it was tea. No, of course not. It was good old instant caffeines. The good old instant caffeines. We all love our instant coffee. Although I'm actually out. Unfortunate. There is a day 2. Yes, tomorrow's day 2. So top 8 qualify to the knockout tomorrow. Top 8 qualify. I mean, I think I'm pretty much qualified. It's just a question of whether my opponent will go for broke next game. That's really the only question. But yeah, because as we see in the standings, there are 4 people behind me. Let me change the scene. You'll see there are 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on 7. So already I have a 1-point lead over the 8th spot. So I'm in pretty good shape. Am I exhausted from GP? Because it seems like you are, SMH. I probably look tired just because I couldn't shower. I mean, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. came to TSM and I started streaming at 5:30. So that's probably why I look tired. But anyway, it has nothing to do with me actually being tired. So okay, what do we have here? Okay, Caruana is still playing against Sassy. Wait, no, this is not Caruana. This is Vitek Gujarati against Sassy. This looks like a draw to me. I mean, maybe black can try to win with the pawn on the dark square versus the light square bishop, but although knight a4 I think is a mistake. Or maybe a knight d7, knight c5 is an idea. Yeah, you go knight bishop c6, knight dc5, and it's still a draw. Did the winning the Grand Prix give you rating points? Yes, it did. I gained some points. Gained some points, yep. Why am I not streaming from home? I don't really stream from home. Yeah, I'm on the wrong scene. I know. I'm aware of that. Let me change it back. Yeah. Wait, what? There we go. Okay. Board is fine. Yeah. Saying someone is tired when he's not is kind of insulting. Well, I mean, my hair looks terrible. So yeah, of course I look like I'm tired, but I'm not. Danny Wrench tweet. Danny Wrench tweet. I assume that's a troll, right? That's got to be a troll. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Danny actually put out a tweet. Wait a second. Okay, Danny put out a tweet. Wait a second. Okay, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to answer this, because this is okay, this is factually not true. I mean, this is just not true. This just isn't true. I'm just gonna flat out say it. This just isn't true. I will tell you flat out, as far as the contract goes, I am not allowed. Oh no, it's May 2020. Okay, you guys debated me. Okay, good one. Okay, back to the chess. Let's go back to the chess. Round 8. Good one. You guys almost got me to say something. Okay, let's go back to the chess. Guseinov is on what, 5? So he's also on 5 points. I guess I'll play solid here. It seems right. Let me minimize chat. Let's go knight c6. Let's play knight f6 here and keep going. Good debate. You guys are good. Okay, I'm gonna take. Am I gonna get a force? I think he's gonna force a draw too. Yeah, he's gonna force same draw, like every other game today. Here takes queen d6, la di da di da, oh la di da di da di da di da di da di da di da, la 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 di da di da. Okay, there we go. Very exciting, very exciting. La di da di da, la di da di da. Okay. Anyway, we draw this game. Keep moving along. Thank you, Pazza Eats Cake for the Prime. Thank you, Bilbico. Thank you to Equal Depth. Thank you to Spine Syrup. Thank you, Dawn, for the 300 bits. Thank you to Yungafish for the 11. Mufasa for the 4. Efeftiles. Magurio. Thank you to Annoying Mouse. Thank you to Chuck. Thank you to Tigros Andrew for the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good one. Good one. Thank you to Faith AKCX for the gifted sub as well. Thank you so much. Also, all you guys who are trying to debate me with that tweet, good one. It's weird though because I'd never seen that Danny tweet. I have to say. It's kind of weird. I'd never seen that tweet before, and it looks like such a classic tweet that I'm just kind of shocked I never read it on stream. So I'm really surprised. Thank you to Nemsco for the 21 months. Thank you so much to Nemo for the resub. Hope all is well. I guess she's back in Canada if I'm not mistaken, but hope all is well in Toronto. Obviously, not to be nasty, but now you see what it's like in San Francisco. It's not what it used to be when I was. It's not what it used to be 30 years ago. That's for sure. Anyway, yeah, it's not what it's not. San Francisco is not what it was 30 years ago. That's for sure. At any rate, we draw this game. We're in the lead with one game to go. Of course, everybody's drawing their way to the top. Not a surprise. I mean, it's very, very obviously going to happen. But we keep going. All right, you guys, let's put the music back on as well. Yesipenko is winning. Okay, let's go back to Yesipenko's game. Where is Yes? Oh, by the way, how did Sassy lost that end game? Like, what the heck? Okay. All right. So let me go back. Let's see who's playing. Okay. You said Yesipenko is winning. Okay, he got his rook to B1 eventually, like we thought he would. Let me change the scene, of course, because it's wrong. Yeah, we said that he was better. I mean, at some point, I didn't think it was. I think computer liked what rook b1 right away to save a tempo apparently, whereas he lost one tempo by going rook c1 and then rook b1. It looks good for white, but I'm not. Is it actually win? Maybe it's just. Oh, black is almost in Zugzwang again. Bishop can't move anywhere. Knight can't move anywhere. Knight can't move anywhere. So actually, all your pieces are kind of bogged down here. It's just Zugzwang. Uh-oh. This looks very Zugzwang-ish. Let me see what the computer says. It probably says f4 and g4 is just winning. Or knight g. Oh, knight g3. And again, it's the same problem. And now I just play like, I don't know if it's f4 or even just like f3. And I just sit on you. Oh no, f3 allows bishop h4 actually. Wait, no. So how do I sit on you here? Maybe it's just maybe just f4 right away and then g4. This also makes sense too. Yeah, f4 also looks pretty good. Saw someone walk by a bagel place that looked like you. Oh, that wasn't to me. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, f4 g4 probably is pretty good for white. That makes a lot of sense here. All right. Guess F. That sounds a bit kinky. Stop being all weird, you guys. Stop being weird. Bishop g4, which allows rook f3, though. I mean, maybe it's just gonna go bishop e3. But now king f7 and this is actually so clean. Maybe knight f4 and king g2. But again, I'm not so sure about this. Yeah. All right. I am delayed. Yeah, we have to do a slight delay. Thank you to gimme more for the 20 months. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you guys are acting very weird. Do I think chess will ever remove the draw rule? Probably not. I just don't see it happening, is what I would say. I just don't see it happening, no. put this up here. Okay, so we have both up. All right. Okay, knight f4, g5. So he wants to go what? Knight h5, king g2. So knight h5, king e6, king g2, rook f8, f4 maybe. Again, white's probably okay, but I don't feel like white's winning anymore somehow. Okay, but now king e6, and where's the win? Let me see what the computer says. I guess king here and the knight g3. I mean, king g2 and knight g3, and now I think white's winning. Actually, I don't like king g8. I thought king e6 trying to run to the queen side to support the pawn so you could move the knight was much better. Now the knight is stuck, so I think white's actually just winning here. There's knight g3, knight f5. Yeah, knight g3 and knight f5. I mean, how is white not winning? Oh, nice move by Yesepenko. If takes, now you get the pawns. Look at these four connected pawns. You're just gonna get smoked. Oh man, Yesepenko is smoking Magnus. Magnus is gonna lose this game, by the way. 100%. 100%. Thank you to Hell's Kitchen Ninja for the 18 months. Thank you so much. Magnus is gonna lose. 95% chance Magnus loses this game now. I mean, there is 95% chance. Wow. Wowzers. Big wowzers. Big wowzers. Hans looking good versus Duda. Okay, let's see. Hans and Mocha Niemanen. What on earth is this? What is c5? I mean, this just c5 is not considered a great move, I don't think. I mean, this is a very sharp gambit. I kind of don't understand what on earth Duda is doing. It dropped to 95%. Let's go back to Magnus's game. Yeah, so okay, and Laquang, by the way, beat Eric Hansen. I mean, the dream ended for Eric today. He ends in this round. He loses the third game, and now, I mean, I think this is going to be the start of where it gets really unpleasant, and now it really is going to be difficult for him. It's on 2 out of 3. Let's keep moving. I am playing chess.com Rapid Championship, but we're on a break, so I drew my game quickly. This game between Ding Loren and Pragnananta. It is all kind of known, I think. I think Black's supposed to be just generally better in these lines, if I remember correctly. Wait, isn't Pragnananta down a piece? What? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I count 3, I count 2. Prag is just losing. He's just down a piece. What? No good. Just no good. Let's go back to Nepo Man versus Anish. Somebody's getting checkmated. Who's getting checkmated? Black or white? I think white's getting checkmated because king h4, there's rook h1, king h3, rook h1, and if f3, I think I just take and check. And again, I think you're getting checkmated here. Yikes. It takes queen g1, of course, or queen e1. Yeah, queen check, king h3, queen g1, queen f1, easy mate. Queen f1. Queen f1. Queen f1. Oh my gosh, don't. Oh, this is just a forced checkmate for black. Let me go to the official site on my other monitor. Let me see, where are they at? Oh wait, no, wait. You have rook h4. Wait, am I wrong? Wait, did I look at this wrong? I saw mate in 10 and I looked at it wrong apparently. Oh, you have rook h4. Okay, so I looked at it wrong. Yeah, I looked at it wrong. Okay, never mind. I looked at it wrong. Okay, so Anish loses. Jan is off to, of course, a great start. Magnus is still going. He's trying to salvage this, but again, I mean, white has too many juicers rushing up the board. f5, e6. Okay, I mean, like, bishop h6 and g5 looks crushing. Here, g5, f. Oh, yeah. Disaster time. Yeah, just bishop h6, g5, and f5, and you just resign. Engine angry, yeah. Engine very, very mad. Engine no happy. Engine no happy at all. Okay, bunch of games still going this event. Let's go back. I mean, everything wins for white here. Guess you just take. Okay, so Magnus loses. So Yesipenko beats Magnus, and that's a big loss for Magnus for sure. But it's still pretty early in the event, of course. There should be a draw here if Kamer plays this correctly. Just bring the king over. Yeah, Yesipenko wins. Big win. King d3, just g5, knight f6, of course. G5 here, you have knight h7, g4, knight f6, g3, knight h5 to collect the pawn. Probably knight h7 is simplest because g2, g5. Probably king e1, of course. King e1, king f1. Easy draw here in this game. Levon lost to this. Yes, Levon did lose to this. Exactly. Look at Vida versus Zhang. Okay, let me pull it up. It looks like a weird position. Isn't black just winning here? Or am I crazy? Black has 2 rooks. Black should be winning. Let's go back. A Vida game? Okay, sure. Yeah, of course I can leave it there, obviously. What the standings are. Okay, I'm still leading. A couple of people can catch me, I guess. Fabiano and Gandavim are playing. Yeah, probably just King G1 here by Vincent. I'm kind of surprised Lev is not making the draw, but I guess he can play forever if he wants to. King F1. Okay, now knight f6, g3, knight h5, g2, knight f4, knight f4. Okay, we have a draw here. So this game has a draw. So 2 games left. So I'll leave it on Hans's game. Hans has 2 rooks. Hans is up just up a rook. Hans is up a rook here, so I assume Hans is gonna win this game. All right, I'm gonna take a final break. I'll use the restroom one last time. Get some refreshments, and I'll be back. And we will follow the we will be playing the final round of the Rapid Chess Championship, and we will of course keep covering this as well. All right, I'm not in bathroom chat. I'm standing outside the door to troll you guys. Of course, I'm just standing outside the door. All right. So Hans is up a rook and completely winning. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh at this, but Duda is having a terrible event. I think it's going to be a second loss in a row. Thank you to Casualty for the prime. Thank you, Hercules, for 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Can we see the Vidit Zhang opening in a second? Sure. Once all these games finish, we'll do that. This is the last game of the round, so I just want to see this. Okay, Hans is going to win. Thank you to Annoying Mouse for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, you can even just sack the knight for the pawn here. I mean, everything wins for white. Like, this is just kind of funny to see. Vidit opening. Okay, we'll take a look at the Vidit opening in a second, you guys. Okay, I don't know what King G6 does. Knight E4 wins. I mean, Rook D5 wins. Every single move on the board basically wins for white here. Very, very poor. Okay, Rook G4. Okay, I mean, obviously this will be over in a second. Is Magnus playing today? Yeah, he's playing in Meltwater. We're playing the Rapid Chess Championship. I don't know why. Why does Duda refuse to resign here? I mean, Rook takes D4. Zhang lost in 5 moves. Okay. I'll take a look in a second. What on earth? Why is Duda not resigning, by the way? This must be a joke. I mean, the Duda's not resigning. Duda's not resigning in this game. This is okay. This is a definitely original. Okay, I think finally we're gonna get a result in this game. This is yeah, not. Yeah, we're gonna finally get a result. Did Duda? No resignation. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having trouble not breaking out laughing. Okay. Okay, finally resigns. I mean, A5 Rook B6 is coming in here. Still a chance. Yeah, still a chance. I mean, he should have resigned about like 30 moves ago. Okay. So let's take a look at the standings, and we'll pull up the Jeffrey game. So results are what? We have Yesepenko on 2.5. Sorry, you guys can't see it. Let me adjust it for a second just so you can see it. Yeah, so you'll see right there we have Yesepenko is on 2.5, of course. You have Levon Aronian and Ding Laurent on 2.5. We have Eric Hansen on 2, Jan Nepomniachtchi on 2, Artemiev and Magnus and Vincent and Lequang and Hans and Abdusattarov all on 1.5. And then we have Giri, Duda, Mamadiyarov, Pragnant on 1. Or sorry, Mamadiyarov on 1, Prag on half, and Alexander Kostanyuk on 0. So tough result for her. All right, so you guys have been asking for it, so let's find the Zhang game. What happened in this Jeffrey game that was so original that makes you guys want me to laugh? Just the board back. What happened? Okay, we have some normal stuff. Wait, what? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble not laughing. Oh geez. This is definitely something original. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Thank you to Matt Bow for the 10 months. Let's pull up Fabiano wins this game, by the way. 3 versus 2 against Arjun. So Fabiano joins me on 6 points as well. I think everything else is pretty standard. Let me close this window. Okay, so let's see what are the standings. So currently Fabiano and I are both on 6 points. I'll change the scene as well. There we go. Fabiano and I are both on 6 points out of 8, and then we have everybody else on 5.5, including the 8th spot. So actually, it's not a guarantee here. If I lose this game, I might not make the top 8. So I actually do have to focus someone on this final game. I have no idea who I'm playing. I don't know if I'm playing Big Fish or I'm playing. Well, I guess actually I can figure it out. I've played Egrok. I've played Guseinov. I've played Svidler, I played Dropson, I played Wesley, I played Fabiano, so I think I have to play the fish. And I played Gadir, so I have to play the fish. I have to play the fish. Everybody else, that's crazy. This is a 9-round tournament. That's crazy. This is a 9-round tournament. I've played 2, 3, 4, 5. So I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the 8 rounds, 7 of the 8 people I've played are in the top 9. That's actually crazy, actually. That's pretty insane. Excuse me. That's comical, actually. No, I think I play the fish, yeah. I don't think there's anybody else that I can play, really. I think it's just a forced pairing. Still blocked, yeah, of course, still blocked. I tried challenging him earlier and I couldn't challenge him. I have an insane tiebreaker. Yeah, my tiebreaker is great. So probably even theoretically, if I lose, I'll still qualify, but I don't want to take that chance. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go knight f3 here. I'm gonna take a different tack. Actually, no. Let's go e4. Let's be more traditional. Be more traditional. All right, let me minimize everything. Of course, obviously. Plays knight 6. Okay, I'm gonna play the Alpin. This is what Magnus himself played against me when we played before. Takes knight a3, of course. d4 knight b5 is still pretty standard. Plays e6. Now e6, I believe, is slightly wrong. I think e6 is very slightly wrong, because I can take the pawn if I remember this correctly. Because now there's a check. I think this is slightly wrong, but I'm not certain, obviously. Yeah, he does that, so I trade. Go here on bishop d6 maybe, or bishop g3. Actually, bishop f4 is not a great move by me, although I can maybe just castle. Of course, so Fabiano draws this game quickly to get to 6.5 out of 9. Okay, so Dropstone gets to 6. So a draw does guarantee me top 8. But I think, you know what? I kind of want to play for some reason, which probably is stupid, by the way, but I do. He's going to block, and then maybe I have knight g5 or just bishop g3. Threatening knight c7, of course. So he has to block, remove the king. I think just because Big Fish has blocked me, I want to play. Just for that reason alone. No other actual reason. I just kind of want to play. Although maybe that's a mistake. There it goes there, and I can check, but I think I just drop back. I have knight d4. I also have c4 maybe to hit the knight, which is kind of interesting, actually. c4 takes and rook d5. Is c4 a good move or not? I wonder. Interesting concept. c4. Okay, let me think. I have a lot of time here. This is a slow, rapid game. c4 is very interesting, actually. c4, knight f6, knight d6. Don't know if it's right, but I think I'm going to do it. I kind of want to have some fun. Because now if he takes, I take, and I can even take and go rook e1. And I think his king might be a little bit open long term once everything is opened up in the center here. Not sure, but I think so, at least. I think I just go knight c3. Maybe I have knight a4. I mean, I can't really lose this. That's really the only thing in my mind. Is like, as long as I can't lose the game, then I should just play on. Because I have a chance to knock him out of qualifying. There goes rook d8. Now I can obviously trade. I thought bishop d3 was fine, but trading knight a4 is kind of interesting. I mean, bishop d3 looks completely reasonable too. I can just play like rook e1. I mean, a3 b4 is another idea I have here that I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna go a3, idea b4, and we'll see what he does here. I don't actually like black's position, I have to admit. feel like it's a little bit unpleasant to play. Yeah, I really don't like black's position here. I think this is kind of bad. Generation. Oh, let's see what he's gonna do here. I mean, I think I'm doing very well. I think I'm doing great. Again, we'll see what his idea is, because I feel like this is problematic for black. I really do. Plays a5. Now that move, I saw that move coming here, but I thought that was kind of a bad move. Bishop b6. 95, 95, bishop a4. Because I was thinking maybe I can go here, here. Bishop c7, rook here, bishop here. But there might be a 95 and some bishop a4 at the end, so it's probably not great. I can also play rook e1, obviously. I mean, knight a4, bishop a7, c5 is also quite interesting. c5, knight e5, bishop d6, king e8. King f6, I can play bishop e4. d5, knight e8 is also a line. Bishop h7, g6, bishop h4. I feel like I'm better here, but I have to somehow prove it. How do I prove it? Knight a4 seems like a logical move. Knight g5 can't be right. Knight b5 can't be right. Bishop c2. I mean, knight a4, bishop a7, bishop c2 seems like a pretty reasonable try as well. It always has bishop b8 at the end. c5, bishop b8, bishop d6 takes. Doesn't look quite right. Bishop c2, bishop e8 is not an advantage. I feel like I'm better, but it's hard to prove. b8. Okay, 94 is just a dead draw. Don't want to play bishop c7. Okay, I'm thinking too long here. I kind of have to just move, actually. I'm thinking way too long. I'm just going to go here. Threaten knight d5. Just keep it simple. I suspect I had better than this, honestly, but it doesn't feel right to gamble here. It just doesn't seem right, objectively. I suspect I had an advantage somehow, but I don't want to waste tons of time. This is a 10-minute game, no increment, most importantly. And Big Fish, as he already showed against Oparin, is more than willing to try and flag people in dead drawn positions. Okay, he goes knight d4. Wait. That might actually be a very good move. Shoot. Actually, that might just be a very good move. Why did I allow that? We have knight e5, maybe knight e5, bishop e8 or something. I don't want to think too long here. I don't want to let this get very messy. Bishop a4, d6. Okay, I guess I just make the draw. Yeah, let's just make the draw. So I have d6 check here at the end, which is very important. If I don't have d6, I could be in some trouble here. I'll take, of course. Probably thinking a little bit too long in that middle game. Played classical recently, so I'm trying too hard to find perfect moves. So everybody else has already drawn their games. Egrok, Dropstone, Wesley, they've all drawn. So again, I should be fine. Vita's already done. He has 5.5. So Vita's really rooting for me to actually play to beat Big Fish. Because if Big Fish loses, Vita might actually sneak in just barely. So Let's see what he does here. I think he has to take. If he doesn't take, I don't really understand what he's playing for. Also, as I realize, his h7 pawn maybe is hanging in all these lines after takes because he doesn't have time for g6 because the bishop's under attack. Don't think he can really move the king. I have bishop d6. I mean, that looks like that's way too much. I mean, I think he has to take and hope. See what happens. Okay, takes, obviously. Bishop a4 d6 is my move, of course, because then I connect and I hit that, even though he's attacking the rook. As I said, I'm threatening h7 because the bishop on d4 is then under attack. So I think this is somewhat unpleasant for black. I don't know if it's like losing or anything, but it feels kind of a little bit it doesn't feel like happy times, that's for sure. Goes bishop f6. Now that is kind of, to me, a little bit of a surprising move. Not crazy surprising, but it feels a little bit dubious because now I think there's some problems with this diagonal too. Oh, I had bishop c7. I am such an idiot. I had bishop c7 and d6. I think that was actually just winning for me. I'm such an idiot. I had this in d6. I think that was actually just winning for me. Now I'm still better probably, but it's, I mean, there are no guarantees. To go here. Bishop g5, I always have f4, of course. Oh, that was so stupid of me. I think that was actually just winning. Okay, go here, of course. I can't lose still. That's the good news. And I also probably, I don't know, maybe I have to put the rook on the wrong square, but wait, he goes b6. Wait, I didn't think that was the right move. Can I take g6 and some kind of tricks here, maybe? Very risky to go for that, of course. Wait, I feel like I should have something here. Okay, d6 is not the move I want to play. I'm still up on time. I think I'm just going to go here. Just connect the rook so I can take on e6 and open it up. Also, I can reroute the bishop to e3. Rook c4, I saw it as a move, but actually threaten anything if I just go f3? I don't understand. I just play f3? Oh, I could have just taken too. Why didn't I just take the pawn? What's wrong with me? Kind of misplaying this somewhat. Why didn't I just go takes? Takes and takes. That's so stupid of me. Wait, okay, but I still should be better. Wait, okay. Let's think for a second. Not d6. Bishop e3 looks like a strong concept. Take. 6, king f8. I feel like I'm better somehow, but I don't see a win. Guess I'll just keep it simple here. No need to get fancy here. I'm up a minute on the clock and go bishop e3. b3 was kind of an idea, but I guess he just takes. So I guess I'll just go here and attack the pawn. My bishop should be better than his bishops objectively. It goes b5. Maybe there's even king e2 and b3 to trap it. At the very least, I mean, I can't lose. That's the main thing. As long as I can't lose, I'm going to keep playing this game until the cows come home. He gives up a pawn. That's obviously a reasonable move. See his bishop b2. And I still feel like I should be better. So I'm just going to keep playing on. I see no reason to not keep playing on here. He's got a weak pawn in the center. My ops are much better. They're targeting everything from the middle of the board. See, oh, rook c1 was also, rook c1 was maybe a better move. Rook c1 would have been kind of nasty there. Could have taken a file and kept all the pressure, but oh well. It goes b5. I kind of expected that, but wait, now I think I have bishop b6 maybe. Let's go here, take. Bishop b4 check, of course. Question is, do I take with a pawn or the bishop? Also not an easy decision. My instinct is that I should actually take with the pawn. I hope this is not a mistake, but it feels right somehow to have an outside pawn in an endgame, maybe. Okay, he wants bishop e3. Let's go here, try to trade some bishops. Again, endgame is always winning with an outside pawn. Let's go here. And now, of course, I guess I do have f4 maybe. No, let's just do it. Because if here I have rook d5 to hit the bishop. Trying to win this game. Trying to knock him out of qualification. Trying really hard to knock the big fish out of the top 8 if I can. See what he does. He goes c4. I mean, of course I can take. Why not? Yeah, I have rook d7. I mean, even bishop d3 is reasonable, but I guess... Oh, wait, he's hitting h2, I just realized. I have to be a little bit careful. Okay, let's just put the pawn on h3. What's his threat? Bishop c3, I guess, is his threat. Bishop d3 looks like a reasonable move. Maybe not the best move. Bishop e4, bishop c3. Not king c1 because of bishop f4, of course. Have to find a move, though. It's not easy to play. I have check and rook b7. That's my idea, at least. Because I have check, and I mean, I feel like I have counterplay. I mean, 6 logical move. I just have to not blunder, basically. Let's go here, attack the bishop. Don't think that was a good move, though. I've actually kind of misplayed this a little bit. It's not so easy to play anymore. I'll go here. But I've got to try to start pressing him on the clock a little bit, too. Okay, rook c5 is a move. Rook c4 is also quite reasonable. As is rook d2. I think I'm just going to go here, maybe here and here. Here? Trying really hard to put the heat on him in this endgame. He goes bishop e5. Oh, it feels wrong. I guess I'll go here, try trade. I think he has to take. If he doesn't take, he just loses. I mean, this outside pawn, I mean, I'm gonna flag him at the very least. Check. Let's go here and rook c5 maybe. I always have bishop c2 here. This is just very simple. I'm just going to simplify the position and give him no chances. I mean, 53 seconds. There's almost no way that he's going to survive this. I'll just go here and attack this one. Kind of let him off the hook a little bit, though. I shouldn't have played it like this. I'll go here. Okay, bishop g1. Wait, now I can check him to f5. I can also just go a4, I guess. Let's just go a4, a5. King f4, so he's trying to go to g3. So I say, no, sir, your king doesn't get in. If e3, I check on c5. I should start running the a pawn again. Now I go here to trade the bishops and end the game. Now, okay, rook c2. I mean, every move wins. Just rook c2 and just a7. Poor Big Fish, he misses out. I mean, he's going to miss out on qualifying. Go here, guard the pawn. Oh, did I allow some trick here? I might have allowed some trick. Oh, did I actually allow a trick? Maybe I did. Wait, what did I just do? Actually, I think I kind of just misplayed this. It's still winning, but kind of unnecessary. And he loses by 1 tempo. GG's. Game over. There we go. We got the dub. We knock him out. All right, we got the dub, you guys. Big dubs, big dubs, big dubs. Thank you to Talker for the 300 bits. Thank you to Affili for the 5 months Inception for the 3. Thank you to Wikipedia for the 8. Thank you to JG Wentworth for the 5. Thank you to Jakey Boy for the 4. Cloud Drive for the 9. Thank you to Gutterly for the 20. Thank you to Streamer Saver for the 3. Booty Medic for the 2. Thank you to Gale for the Prime. Thank you to Weasel on with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Can't complain. Cannot complain at all. We get the dub in the tournament. We finish on 7 out of 9. Of course, tomorrow is the next portion. Oh, maybe we didn't knock him out. Maybe he's still going to sneak in on number 8 anyway. He maybe still sneaks in even though he loses the final game. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe he still sneaks in. I don't know. That'd be kind of sad if he sneaks in. He's going to block me now. You know, I'll be honest, you guys. If he hadn't blocked me, there's a good chance I might have just given him a draw in that game. I'm going to be honest. If he hadn't blocked me and not unblocked me, there's a good chance that I would have given him a draw. There's a seriously good chance I would have given him a draw. Okay, so top 8 are over, and he does not qualify. No, he does not. He finishes number 9 on 5.5. TPT again. I guess he must have lost to somebody. Finishes on number 8. So we have our top 8. He's not number 8. He misses out. He misses out. Very sad. I end up finishing first with 7. Svidler and Fabiano on 6.5. Wesley drops on Egrok and Dulles on 6, and then TPT again, also known as David Anton Giaro. He finishes number 8 on 5.5 out of 9. He pips Big Fish by 0.75%, and Big Fish misses out on the top 8. Did I have G4 near the end? I'm sure I had several ways to win. I think I just assumed it was winning. For some reason, I just assumed this was winning. Like even here, Rook C5 is good enough to win. Like Rook C5 wins also. A lot of different ways that we're winning. G4 after King F5. Where? G4, what? No, wait, King F5 on which move? Oh, G4 here? Wait, King, oh, and then check. No squares on the E file because the bishop's cut, and then King G5, Rook F5. And if King G6, I go check, King G5 and Rook F, oh, wait, sorry, no, Bishop C2, sorry. King G5 and then Rook F5 to collect. That's how you win. Yeah, that's how you win the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you to Oron Light for the 8th. Thank you to John Slaughter for the 20th. Thank you to Ray Enigma for the 3 months. Thank you so much to Ray Enigma. Why did he block me? Because I spanked him in the Speed Chess Championship. It was pretty bad. It was 27-9. So he lost 9 games in a row in that match at one point. So that was the reason he blocked me. Anyway, David Anton finishes in 8th place. So I assume that means tomorrow I play David Anton, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong on that. So I think that's who I play tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I think all the games are over. So let's take a look at the wait, someone stalemated a qualification. Wait, who stalemated? Someone said Kovalev. Wait, who got stalemated? No, there was no stalemate. Black won, right? No, black won. No, there was no stalemate. I was told that someone stalemated qualification, but there was no stalemate in this game. No, that didn't happen. So all right, so let's take a look. What else do we have? Let's take a look at what do we have? I guess I'll cover this a little bit more. I'll cover the Meltwater a touch longer. So oh, so it's a different game? What, it's this game? Okay, let's see. What was this game? Okay. Oh, that's actually very unfortunate. Oh, so David Anton was very lucky. He made it in. David Anton should have lost this game. You know what's funny? I had this exact end game in 1998 against in 1990. Let me close this window so we don't hear the sounds. In 1998, I had, or 97 was it? I think it was 1996.